Hello, and welcome to another evening of Dungeons & Dragons with us, Dyson Mimics. I am your DM, Paddy, and joining me tonight, as usual, we have Annette as Talia Darkthorn, who is muted.
Fuck! Hello, darlings!
Oh, we're off to a great start tonight. Ben as both Valdizian and Ert. No, don't do that.
Evening.
We have Steph as Vienna.
Everyone do it quick!
Hello. I am actually muting myself because there's also Pixie and Dixie in the background.
We have Reese as Blossom.
Hello.
And we have Aaron as Zandal. My players are apparently wanting
Are you
to die this
actually muted,
session.
Aaron, or is your
Yeah,
mic just
not
being
sure
a dick
if-
again? Because
Ow.
I was gonna say, because your mic does that anyway, so it's hard to tell whether you're like, doing it deliberately or not.
My players want to die this session, apparently. Anyway, hope everyone had good Christmases, good holidays, whatever it is you do or enjoy over the winter period. We all had...
Christmas, a Happy New Year.
Indeed. We all had fairly good times from what I could tell, other than certain people
I was
who
sick.
who were not great. But otherwise, yeah, I think we're doing all right. We're on a different day because schedule, as usual, pain. So we are going to be having a bit of a hard finish tonight. Even if we end up in combat or anything, it will be 10:30 or 11, depending on how late people want to go. We will
10 at the very latest.
10 at the very latest.
Agreed, yeah.
10 at the very latest, we will cut. And if we have to pick up in a combat, we have to pick up in a combat next time. Anywho, before I get into recap, any housekeeping announcements or just general shenanigans?
Just our normal one, which is every single stream we like to thank all of the developers and all the people who work on the tools and the software that we use to make our stream and our D&D game possible. So we use D&D, well, most of us use D&D Beyond for our character sheets. We use Roll20 for our maps and our rollers. We also use things like Sirenscape for our ambience. Beyond 20 plugin to make things talk to each other, and yeah, just keep up all the great work, keep everything going, and yeah, we love using your stuff because it makes playing D&D easy.
All right. So, last time the party engaged in a fraught shopping episode. Watching that back when you got to the potions bit was painful. Certain people had a little bit of a meltdown. It's fine.
Sorry.
It's fine. It's typical D&D nerds can't handle what would be a real life situation. The party then set off on the Ferry of the Depths to get as close to Cadon, the City of Gardens, as they could. Arriving nearby, they took a carriage to the actual... Though it is called a city, it was odd. It's more of a series of almost like nature reserves with a small tourism resort nearby. The party went about getting themselves known as ambassadors, getting set up at an inn, getting the word to the high circle of the archdruids that they were there to meet with them. They spent a day going around the Alpine Reserve, viewing it and trying to find the tree that they had seen in a vision from Triferian for Valdizian that the Yugolovs had delivered the Divine Tether to. They found it, but were informed it was some form of hidden entrance to the fungal tunnels, and that they would need to speak to a Circle of Spores druid. They were returned back to the town where they spotted a young child watching them, but didn't pursue that at the time. They then later on had a confirmation that their meeting would be later on the next day at 2 o'clock. They then went back to where they had seen the child and instead found a fungus-covered rat. Vienna, in her wisdom, decided to follow said rat, chasing it all across the tourism town, until eventually finding and cornering it when it had returned back to its true form of a small young girl called Stink, who was the last remaining Circle of Spores druid, or as far as she was aware. She let them in on the fact that most of the Circle of Spores druids had either vanished or gone strange, and that the fungal tunnels were no longer safe. She said that she could lead them there, but they decided they wanted to have their meeting with the High Circle first. Upon arriving at said meeting, Talia, with her true sight up, realized that every single member of the High Circle was a member of the Faceless, illusioned and appearing instead as the Archdruid they either had replaced or were originally. They carried out their meeting without issue and realized that for now they have gone undetected as Armatae. The Faceless here apparently do not know them enough to know them as an enemy. Being returned back to the tourism town, they went back out in the evening, late at night, losing any possible tales, found Stink once more, and asked to be taken into the fungal tunnels. And just as they were heading through these dank, fungus-filled tunnels, and just as they got strange, is where we left off, and where we shall pick up. So you all find yourselves in these dark, dank tunnels, moss and fungus and algae growing all over the walls. But as I said last time, you all have this small voice in the back of your mind now, just very quietly whispering, "Serve the queen, serve the queen, serve the queen." Constantly, just on repeat. Not loud enough that it's a problem and not trying to enforce its will on you. It's just there. It's just like this little white background noise. And Vienna, you've started noticing that a lot of the fungus, you like being from the Underdark, you're quite familiar with most mushrooms and fungi of various types, but you've noticed that these are starting to go odd.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's ones that are completely alien looking to you. There's ones that you recognize, but they've got like weeping sores and they seem to be mutating. Just everything seems a little off.
Okay.
And
Vienna will
and Stink
probably.
said,
Yeah. Sorry.
yeah, Stink had said that this is the point where the true fungal tunnels begin.
Yeah. So, having a bit of knowledge with fungal growths, they do tend to be connected underground. So, I'm guessing Vienna will assume that there's probably a center point. Probably.
What I'm
Where
going
they
to
You
do
would assume so.
Yeah.
is I'm going to ask everyone to backwards for the moment till we're no longer hearing them voices.
So you started like hearing that faint whispering about 10 minutes ago. It's as you've progressed that it's become legible. Before it was just like this little niggling sound at the back of your mind. You cast Aura of Purity when that started happening. That last session, so you do still have that up.
I haven't an idea. As I was looking through the spells that I have and realised I had a spell already prepared that's for this moment. So I'm just going to ask everyone to come backwards so that I can drop the concentration on that aura.
Okay.
Okay. We can do that.
And then once we're out the range of the voice, I cast Arcane Eye.
Okay. Yeah. I believe I know what Arcane Eye does, but let me just double check.
Do you want me to post it?
You create invisible magical eye within range that hovers in the air for the duration. Yep. So basically, it's just like a drone, an invisible drone, isn't it? Yeah.
Was it just
And,
like
yes,
find familiar
you
only
cast-
it's a creepy eye instead of a pet, I guess.
And it's temporary. Yeah, it doesn't stick
Yeah.
around.
It lasts up to an hour, so I'm going to send the eye down. And
It says range is 30 feet. Is that in terms of how far you can cast it away from yourself, or how far it can actually
How far
go?
you can cast it. Yeah, that's
Okay.
how far you can
But
cast
then
it. Right.
yeah, but then I can move it 30 feet. And so
Yeah. Okay. Yep. So the eye, you all watch as Xandal channels this power, and you watch as he swirls with a burst of wind, and then a small mote of this wind swirls for a moment, and then there's just this shimmering orb for a moment before it fades, and then Xandal, you're now seeing through this arcane eye as you send it along the tunnel. You move it further and further along, and as it moves, you move it along 10 minutes, 20 minutes, you reach a fork. You can either go left or right.
I'll shout it up to the group.
Will
It's
you
where
go
Stink
left,
goes, left.
or will you go right?
Yeah, because I'm hoping that Stink has an idea.
Well, yeah, basically Stink said she would come and she would like guide you through the tunnels because there's areas that are dangerous down here. So she tells you to go left.
Okay, left we
So-
go.
The eye moves down the left tunnel. Another 10 minutes passes. Another 10 minutes. At this point, the fungus around you is just growing more and more alien, more and more twisted. You see ones with sharp spines, ones that have what look like glowing green sacs. You see ones that are letting off clouds of dark spores. You see ones that almost glitter in the dark vision. It's strange and twisted. Another 5 minutes and you come out into a room, an open area with actual furniture in it. Crude, not well made, but you can see that this was at some point some form of outpost, maybe on the edges of the fungal tunnels. And you see large zirkwoods that were originally quite strong but now look brittle and almost broken. You see the chairs and tables scattered around, not broken, not damaged, but just obviously just abandoned. There's no sign of occupants, there's no people around. As you know you've only got 15 more minutes of this eye, you move on with haste, pardon me. And just as you reach the edge of the Arcane Eye's time limit, you look out over a massive cavern. Down below, you just vaguely see moving shapes. You see what looks like a number of mushroom-like beings moving around with 3 large skeletal creatures being moved and guided by 3 druids who look very similar to Stink. And they are moving crates. And that's all you see just as the Arcane Eye blinks out.
Oh, yeah. I assume everyone's just been like fisting up while I do this for an hour.
Yep.
But yeah, I explain what I see right at the end.
Why do I get Last of Us vibes?
The cordyceps are coming.
I know. Well, if that's the way we have to go, that's the way we have to go. But I don't know the best way to approach this. Are we going to get brain-maddled on the way there?
Well, I'm going to take this opportunity to not breathe, because that is an option for me, because I do not want to breathe whatever the fuck this shit is.
Think sort of goes, I've been through the rat holes once or twice down here, and I didn't have any problems. But the voice gets a little louder, but that's about it.
So you're saying none of this freaky shit is poisonous?
Well, it might be, but I managed to avoid anything dangerous. But then again, she sort of looks down at herself, and she's got like mushrooms growing out of her skin and patches of mold on her, and she's
probably like resistant to it.
Yeah. She's like she is a druid of this kind of stuff. She's been exposed to this all her life.
But yeah, I'm gonna basically Talia's not breathing anymore because she doesn't.
Just don't lick anything. You should be fine.
And I'm poison resistant anyway, so I'm hoping that hopefully the combination of those two things should make it easier for me at least.
Do I begin to hallucinate a floating candle, or is that just the mushrooms?
You do begin to hallucinate a floating candle. I forgot. Sorry.
We always have to remind you.
Yes, Val, a small spectral candle begins floating around your head. As it is Ben's birthday tomorrow, so he gets his birthday candle, his birthday wish, which in our D&D game is just he can blow that out at any time as a free action for a free D20 reroll during the session.
Or advantage, I think it is as well, isn't it?
Yeah, same thing. Like if before a roll you can blow it out for advantage, or if you roll shit, you can go, I want to re-roll that.
Cool. And Val will probably see this pop up and it's just like, guys, every couple of months, like,
hey, no, you're not allowed to
no
talk about
metagaming.
candle.
Behave.
I could take the candle away as easily as I can give it.
All I thought to myself, I was thinking earlier, is like, we've all experienced this, and in game time, this happens like every 2 to 3 months. So it's amazing that nobody has mentioned it to each other.
Yeah,
That is because that is player knowledge, not character knowledge.
I'm ruling it as something that during its time there you recognize it, and when it's gone you forget it.
Cool. No, that's fair.
Oh, is it like, what's that? What was
Also,
that? Was it that guy in Buffy? What's the things where
We've got people who can
you only
raise
know them when you see them,
zombies,
but you forget as
cast
soon as they're gone?
fireballs, create illusions.
You're thinking of Doctor Who, The
Silence?
Silent.
Oh, the silence. That was it. Yeah.
No, the Silence were also in Buffy.
Oh, were
yeah,
they?
those creepy.
Oh, no,
fuckers.
they were the gentlemen.
They were the gentlemen in Buffy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Anyway,
Ourselves
culture
so
aside,
hard right now.
Hydra.
Yeah, not a false
Haunted
Hydra,
by
no.
a false Hydra.
I think we've got no choice but to walk, guys. We can either think this or we can just succumb to the mushrooms. So yeah, I think we've just got to go. Tread carefully.
Okay. As you begin heading down along this tunnel with Stink leading you, you eventually reach that fork, and with Stink's guidance, you go left. After a short...
Before we go, can I just stop at the fork and just kind of like hear any audible cues? Like, is it louder from the left or is it louder from the right? Stuff like that.
So, for the voice at the back of your mind, it's equal both ways. It's
Okay.
gotten louder as you've moved further on. Go ahead and roll me a perception check.
Okay.
Don't mind me to give her a +7 on that.
Okay. So
Didn't need
30.
to.
30.
Yep. Listening at the left-hand fork, you can just...
3 the last time. Did
the
they just get a
Dormammu
massive
have gotten
upgrade all of
stronger.
a sudden?
It's because my intelligence is so much higher than it was.
I was going to say, with the book, your intelligence is like 20
Yeah.
something, isn't it?
My intelligence 24, yeah.
Yeah. So the left-hand fork, where you know what's down there, you can just vaguely in the distance hear the mutter of voices other than the one at your back of your mind,
Okay.
and the sound of like shifting crates and that sort of thing. The right-hand fork, as you go to listen, you can just hear running water.
Okay. I'm just
And
keeping
think-
that in the back of my
think-
mind. So.
I think goes down that fork is the water source for the fungal tunnels. It's not particularly safe. There was a bunch of basilisks who went and started living there about a year ago, and we tried to leave them alone.
Water
I
source,
hate
did you say?
basilisks. They're the worst.
Yeah, it's an underground spring.
Hmm.
It's what
Keep that-
keeps the fungal tunnels nice and moist.
Just keep that in the back of your mind, just in case that's been tampered with.
We did check that. We went as bats so that we couldn't meet the basilisk's eyes, but everything seemed normal last we checked.
Okay. Just keeping our options open. It's just sort of.
So moving down the left fork, again, these tunnels twist and wind randomly. They're not, like I said last time, they're not constructed. They've been burrowed. They've been actually carved through the rock naturally with stone shaping spells, or dug out by wild shapes and that sort of thing. So they're not dead straight. They're not even. It does take a bit of time to pick your way through them for those without dark vision, and those without dark vision are being guided by those with, or I'm assuming using potentially a light source. But eventually you do come to this room that Xandal found with the overturned furniture, and it's easy enough to see, like as I said, that it's nothing's been damaged. There wasn't a fight or anything here. It just looks like stuff has been moved around and then left where it was put.
Okay. Just a general look round, see if there's anything looking.
Yeah, go ahead, roll
Yes.
an investigation check.
I
Guidance.
can't see anyway.
I'll cast guidance.
I mean, you can have light. You can have a light on.
Yeah. You can have a light source.
Okay, I'm a
Maybe
bit
nice.
concerned about my
Yeah.
roll right now.
No. The thing is, right, when we start rolling good for no reason, we don't say anything so that it doesn't counteract the brief, mercy that the dice gods give
Okay.
us.
It's
So we don't roll bad when we need
2026.
it.
It's an even
Yeah.
year.
Yeah.
So,
No. Stop. Just don't mention it. Just pretend.
Yep.
Just
so
chill.
moving around the room and looking, at first you think there's nothing to notice, and then you realise it's the fact that there's nothing to notice that is the thing to notice.
It's the thing to notice. Yeah, it's suspicious.
Like you sort of
in
realise,
itself.
like this was meant to be some kind of outpost. It's meant to be like almost like a watch post, like a place for the druids to go to like keep an eye on the fungus and to make sure no one's intruding on the fungal tunnels by this entranceway. There should be water skins. There should be food. There should be blankets. There should be provisions. There is nothing, and you can see like marks where crates used to be, and there now is not. Everything has been cleared out of here other than the furniture.
Can I bring up True Sight and see if there's anything that is in the ethereal plane?
Yeah. As you bring up True Sight, Talia, I need you to make me a charisma saving throw, please.
Every time, man.
Get a +3.
Thank you. Can I cast guidance on myself?
Not for a saving throw. It's only for check.
We say charisma saving throw.
Charisma saving throw.
See, Steph, this is your fault because you talked about the time.
Ten.
I was only referring to myself.
Fortunately, on a first look and at this outer edge, that is enough. The DC was 10. As you look, you are almost rocked backwards by the sight of sickly red veins, like roots growing all through the walls and the air. You see spores floating everywhere, twisted mushrooms, and just briefly you feel something's attention shift to you, and you
I
snap the
quickly
True Sight off.
close True Sight off, and I'm like, there is something so fucking wrong with this place. There are red veins in the air and creepy mushroom things that you can't see, and there's something looked at me. Maybe I probably shouldn't have looked.
That's okay.
Divine Sense?
Divine Sense. As you activate Divine Sense, there are no creatures within range, but you immediately get fiend. Everything around you, every mushroom gives off a fiendish sensation.
Oh, good. Fiend mushrooms.
Good times.
Vienna,
Yeah.
with that, you can roll me a history check. Being from
Now
the
it'll go
Underdark,
wrong.
being from the Underdark and being Drow and Drow Society's relationship with these creatures, 10 is enough. 10 is
Okay.
enough. Like I say, Drow Society have more of an association with demons than any other society. It
Okay.
is just there are whole Drow cities that work on the back of summoned demons. Like literally, like it's a known thing. Basically, your goddess is an archdemon.
Yeah.
Lolth is an archdemon. So demonology is a big. When you hear the word fiend and mushrooms, you immediately remember Zugtamoy, the Lady of Spores, a archdemoness who is she's all about fungus, she's all about mushrooms. She herself is a massive thing, and you know, in the Underdark, she is a problem. She is one of the few demons that Drow do not meddle with. Your whole ecosystem relies so heavily on mushrooms that if there is any kind of leak of a Zugtamoy and there's corruption, it's one of the few times Drow will burn things underground, because they know if they let that corruption spread, it will ruin farms, it will ruin forests, it will ruin everything.
With that knowledge, she will share that even to Stink. And she'll say to Stink, I know it's not in your vibe, but we gotta get rid of this.
Stink just sort of looks around and goes, "No, I think I get the feeling this is not normal. Would prefer
That's
the normal
may-
fungal tunnels back."
Yeah, I think that's who they're referring to with the Queen.
How would we even get rid of all of this? Like, it's everywhere.
Yeah, I don't think we have kabooms big enough, do we?
Yeah, Vienna, looking at this and how, from what Stink has told you and how these fungal tunnels supposedly go under every habitat, the level of spread here, you get the feeling that this might have been going on for at least a year.
My thought process is going back to that water source.
What, like poison the water source? Do we have anything like that on us?
Or would it be like purifying the water source? Because
I suppose that could, maybe. We could try it, see what happens.
However, we will get
I'm going
noticed.
to say, Vienna, roll me another history check. Because of something
Okay.
Stink said, and again, you would have knowledge of this being from the Underdark.
And now I roll shit.
No. Okay, so that's fine. You don't get anything from that, unfortunately.
No. I think maybe carry on investigating for now, but at least we know about this problem.
Stink goes, if I bring this up to the other druids, well, if they don't hunt me down, we could maybe try and get the wildfire circle down here and see if we can burn it out, but I'd need to be able to approach the other druids and know I'd be safe first.
The problem I have at the moment is I don't know who you can trust.
Should I tell her what I saw in the meeting? Did we share that with her? I can't remember.
You had not shared that with Stink, no.
No.
Do you think that's a good idea?
So Vienna kind of gets down on one knee and sort of to her level and says, look, Stink, not everyone here is who you think they are. Some of them are hiding their faces behind faces you think are familiar, but they're not the same people.
Or they've always been...
Or they may have always
bad
been
people.
the bad guys, but we don't
It's
know.
an insidious takeover.
Doesn't really know what half those words mean, but Stink would just stick with you guys. You've been nice.
Good kid.
Yeah,
once
we don't know who to trust.
Trust no one but ourselves, I think. And Stink. She seems alright.
Stink is all right.
Yeah.
Yes. Stink smells a bit though, and you watch she just sniffs her pits.
I figured with the name there was probably some reason. We're called Stink. Don't worry, I can't smell you. I'm not breathing.
She may stinky.
say that,
Always
but the last time we trusted somebody to join us in a party turned out to be...
Fuck you, Daggers. Sorry.
To join.
He was
think you-
alright. Come on.
I think he was referring to Rowan in Minas Pingoli.
Oh, I was on about
he was
the dwarf
referring-
that
we're
joined
always-
us that
if-
turned
if
into
we-
a
if-
Yeah.
dragon.
Oh, that
Yeah.
guy.
Oh yeah, that one. Yeah.
There's many reasons not to trust people.
Yeah.
You ever notice how it's always a dwarf?
Not
This
always.
exceptional.
Never
Always
trust
a
the
dwarf.
dwarf.
So,
Yeah.
as you continue on, you probably cancel out light sources and move
Yeah.
quietly, and eventually you come to the edge of that large cavern where you can, for those of you with dark vision, you can now see down in the sort of like you're at sort of like a higher entrance, and there's a path that leads on a curve down, but down below you can see large numbers of these small mushroom humanoids moving around, along with 4 what, for those of you with dark vision, would recognize as troll skeletons, but they're infested with vines, and it looks like it's the vines that are controlling the movement, not the skeleton. And there's 3 druids sort of like guiding them all around and pointing at different things. And just generally, they're moving crates from this cavern and look to be going through a number of different side passages. And you can see this looks like a central cavern. There is about, including the tunnel you came in from, there's about 5 tunnels that go off this.
Can I get a watch the druids, how they're acting, and
Go ahead and roll an insight check.
not another strong point? No.
No,
Never
from
mind.
from this distance, like I say, you guys are like out at the edge of this cavern. They're down in like a dip in the middle, and it's very hard to tell from this distance what they look like, what they're doing. You can just make out like the shapes, and you can see like stuff being moved. That's about it.
Okay.
Stink sort of like is peeking round your leg and looking down and goes, where are they taking everything?
Yeah. Do you know
see-
what's beyond these tunnels?
Stink sort of looks and she goes, that's the restricted tunnel. It got
Why is
restricted.
it restricted?
Well, it wasn't. Dad and Mum didn't restrict it, but they got persuaded by a group who said that there was a bunch of rare fungus down there that they were trying to cultivate. They brought a sample of it, but they were some of the first ones who went a bit weird.
Was this substance a black? What was it? The remember the abyss dust? Was it like?
Yeah,
What did
like a
abyss
white
dust look
powder.
like?
Black
think.
powder.
Black? Did it look like a black powder?
No, it was a rare mushroom.
Probably the
like a
one that's
golden one.
infecting all of this.
No, it was one that we knew, but one that's normally very rare and very hard to grow. So we decided to lock that tunnel off as potential habitat, and only those
Was it
druids
who-
were allowed down there because they said they knew how to help it grow and were going to keep on helping
Why
it.
do I get the feeling that perhaps that was a lie, and that tunnel is where we need to go?
How
If
much of...
people are not who they say they are, like the druids at the big place where's the thing, the meeting,
The high
were they?
circle.
The high circle, then it stands to reason that there could be other people that aren't who they say they are. They could have been the ones to suggest they cordoned it off to keep people away.
Yeah, but we'd have to go past all of those weird-looking myconids and the vine
Yeah.
troll and those guys to get to where they're going.
That's where my next question was going to come in. How much nuisance do we want to make ourselves?
Do you know any other way to get there without going past those people? A tunnel that's adjacent that we could dig through, perhaps?
The tunnel itself was 2-sided, so we could loop round and go that way, I guess. There's another restricted tunnel nearby that was meant to link to it as well. Otherwise, none of the other tunnels go adjacent to it, no. But there's those 2 tunnels, like I say, going all the way around to the other side, or finding that tunnel that intersects it would work.
That might be our best option for now without
I
turning
think
too-
we need to remain unseen for as long as possible, and then,
Yep,
Going through the back.
yep.
the back door.
Okay. So do you want to go round or do you want to go down that restricted tunnel? It was meant to be restricted because of a gas leak, but that gas leak either should have faded by now, or I assume you guys might have some way to deal with it.
Well, if there's 2 options to go round, let's try one, and if that fails, let's go to another.
Yeah, sounds like a plan.
Okay. The intersection one's the closer one. Follow me. And she starts
Alright.
sneaking off around the edge of this cavern. I won't make you roll stealth checks because this stuff in the middle is... They're not paying attention, they're not expecting anything, and you guys are far enough out and moving in darkness that they won't spot you. Stink eventually leads you to this intersecting tunnel, and you see, for one, the corruption seems a little less here. Like, as you look down this tunnel, the corruption seems a little less. Like, some of the mushrooms at the edge are definitely corrupted, but as you sort of like look further down, the corruption seems to fade away. The other thing you see is like a sign, and none of you can read what's written on it. Obviously written in Druidic. Oh, you can, but you don't know it's written in Druidic. But you see the sign basically says like gas leak, do not enter on orders of Stank.
Okay. Okay, so this is gas leak area.
But as Stink begins leading you down it, as you cross a certain point, you feel something flow over you.
Okay.
You feel like you've almost crossed some kind of invisible line. And suddenly that little voice that had been in the back of your mind, serve the queen, serve the queen, serve the queen, is gone.
Okay, there's some sort of protection here. That's interesting. I think we definitely need to go this way.
Or it's a psychic thing and there's a limit to the radius.
Not to snap off that quickly.
Yeah. 1 second. I'm going to try and look with True Sight, but can someone like keep hold of me in case I do anything weird?
Okay.
And I just want like briefly like a snapshot of True Sight just to see if I can see it, that it's better.
Bring up True Sight. You see, as you're looking back to where that threshold was, you see this glowing, interlocking dome of runes. Of arcane runes. On the other side, you can see those red veins and the strange mushrooms pressing up against it, trying to push through it, but unable to.
It's like runes. If I describe what the runes look like, would that be enough for someone to potentially recognize what type of magic it is? Or
the only person who could make an Arcana check for that is currently not sat at his desk.
God damn it, Aaron!
Could you make
Get your book back.
Could you make a conscious note to have it go into your notebook? Your diary?
Oh, yeah, the diary. I've seen it with my eyes, right? So
yeah.
That's the point. Can I check the diary? Is the diary acting weird? Because normally whenever I go to look at my diary, there's some bullshit reason why it's blocked. Not bullshit, of course. I know.
As you pull out the diary and look, you read back a couple of passages, and you see in the comments at the side, you see, oh shit, Zugtamoy, don't lick the mushroom. Do not lick the mushroom.
Why does the diary think I would be stupid enough to lick the mushroom?
I mean,
it's a drought thing.
Oh, please, hear me out. Maybe we should lick the mushroom.
No.
Let's get high. Don't do drugs, kids.
You then see at the latest bit where it's describing the dome, someone's put, those are almost drow level anti-demon wards.
Oh, that's interesting. I'll show my diary.
I knew it was a ward.
Vienna.
Yeah, Vienna will say, I knew it was a ward. I could tell. So, interesting. We might be among safety here.
I don't want to rely on it, but
no,
yes.
But it gives me a bit of hope that there might actually be someone else here who can help us.
I mean, could it just be the Faceless that are doing the runes? Like, it doesn't necessarily mean it's a good person, and I'm pretty sure multiple races are in the Faceless organization, right? So there could be some drow.
Val?
I hate to ask this question, but would the ward be there to keep things out or to keep something in?
Oh, yeah, that's a point. I don't like that that's a point, Val. Why did you have to mention that? I'm nervous enough. Also, why am I starting to sound Italian? What the fuck? At the pasta.
You describe the runes. Runes.
Yeah. So you can make a Arcana check for me.
Roll of 5.
So you would recognize those runes as being, as they said, they are a abjuration spell, anti sort of like demonic runes, and these ones are designed to, you can see like from when they describe them and how they're laid out, it's designed to keep something out. It's like an anti-tampering ward almost.
Okay.
I'll
I think we
explain that.
press on carefully.
I mean, we should be pressing carefully anyway, but
Yeah,
yes.
so let's
Be right
let's
back.
not worry too much about the ward at the moment, but just appreciate that it's keeping us safe from that for now.
Yeah.
So yeah, we continue and
Okay.
keep a nose out for gas, I guess.
All right.
Well, I'm not going to be able to tell you because
No.
I don't want to keep reminding you that I'm not breathing.
As you
Am I being used as a canary?
Yes. hold Blossom by the
I'm
scruff.
just holding
Right.
them. Yeah.
Yeah, goes stiff. We turn around.
So, as you continue down this tunnel and slowly head deeper and deeper, Stink is looking around, obviously a bit confused as to why this tunnel was sealed off.
Yeah.
But eventually, you see from ahead of you light, flickering torchlight, and what looks to be the beginnings of an opening of a room. And you notice that the mushrooms are getting less and less.
I'll be like raising my fist and be like signing some weird shit to be like, we should be like cautious.
Yeah,
To
stealth.
guarantee that they are not a bad guy before we make our presence known.
Mhm.
But like creep forward and like see if we can see if there's anyone there. Like, yeah, can I like kind of press forward a little bit, do my roguey shit that I'm sure will fail.
Yeah.
And
Go ahead,
see if
roll
I
a
can
stealth check.
Okay, reliable talent 19 plus 5, so
24.
because I'm moving slowly because of my armor. So yeah.
Yep. As you reach the entrance point to this, what now looks to be a room, Talia, and look in, the first thing that hits you is the stench of blood.
I wouldn't smell the blood. I'm not breathing.
Oh, you're not breathing, so yeah. But the first thing that, as you look in, you see what looks like the cross between a torture chamber and a lab. You see spatters of blood across the floor. You see a central operating table. You see cages around the edges. You see racks of tools and equipment. You see pages of like spell books scattered around. And you sort of look through and you just vaguely see in some of these cages movement. As
I'm
you
gonna creep back to the group and be like, I don't want to alarm anyone, but there is a torture chamber / experiment / really fucked up shit through there. And there are cages with I don't know what in. There is movement. I don't know what the fuck is going on.
Right.
because that what? You don't know. It's meant to, the tunnels aren't meant to have anything like that in them.
People lie, child.
If there's normal people in those cages that haven't been experimented on yet or cut apart,
We need to get them out. I agree, Val. I am not saying we ignore them. I'm just saying we need to be very fucking careful.
Before we become part of the cage.
I have no wish to be an experiment.
No, you've already done that before, haven't you, Talia?
Thanks for reminding me.
Okay, so we'll all stealth up, I guess, with Talia and
Okay.
have a good assessment of the room before we get in there.
Go ahead and everyone roll me stealth checks, please. Then.
Wow.
Ooh, that's a little better. 25.
at 20.
I hope
Total.
everyone
Hey.
else makes up for me because I am.
I'm
not
sure we
quiet.
will.
And Ert is just humming.
Yeah. Is playing patty cake with
With stink.
with Stink as they walk. And as you reach, just waiting for blossoms. There we go. As you reach
that would be a 19. I forgot to add.
So
the-
basically, me and
No.
Val, stealth gods, everyone else, shit.
Blossom would have done it as
Blossom
well.
Stealth God as well.
Yeah, 9. He rolled a 9.
Plus 10.
But as you
yeah,
approach,
yes,
19. It
yes.
didn't have a modifier.
Okay.
as you all approach and enter into this space, Stink looks around shocked, and for the rest of you who are breathing, you now get the stench of blood, both old and recent. And
Right.
you see just like, and for those of you with decent dark, like Vienna, with you with decent dark vision, you can see in these cages children, small
Oh,
children
snap.
of various races, huddled in these cages, and you remember Dron Copperbeard saying they tried to follow some faceless who were abducting a child down into the fungal tunnels.
Yeah.
We need to get them out of here, but
But it's at this point you hear a voice going, "It's rather rare I get visitors. The
Too
other faceless don't particularly like me, but they've given me good use for my research." And you watch as a figure steps out from across the room from behind one of the cages.
do I recognize him
You
from the vision
do-
I had with the...
Yes, you recognize
In
the
our-
Lich.
Oh,
Step
fuck,
out
it's a lich. Great.
as you see the bleached bone and withered skin and sunken glowing eyes. "Oh, wait, I recognize you lot. Hello again. How is my Qualish doing?"
What happened to
Wait,
her?
it's you?
"Yes, it's me,
That
Ishktar.
worked?
Ishktar Hastima. Yes, my research worked, and I was able to ascend to Lichdom. And since then, I've been furthering my research into... Well, originally it was just to help heal, but I've been trying to better the human form, the humanoid form."
Just a quick question, like completely out of like crazy, but did your assistant try it too? Because we had a situation with a bone claw, and
Yes, he did
I'm just
try it. I
curious.
thought he was just reduced to dust. He became a bone claw. How interesting. I will have
you
to
don't
make
mind that
note
he's
of
dead,
that.
right?
Oh, no.
I mean,
no, he was
more
a-
dead than
he
he
was a bit-
was before.
He was a
You know
bit
what I mean.
useless of an assistant anyway, so...
Okay, cool. Just fucking weirdly having a friendly conversation with someone I know is a piece of shit, but I just needed to know.
So how long have you been working with the Faceless?
Oh, a couple of months now. They approached me not long after my lichdom and made the offer that they could give me, research, research and extra facilities such as this to begin doing my research. And obviously my tower was fine, but actual specimens were hard to come by up there.
Just realised there's
And
something I
you're
can
fine
do
with
if we
their
can get away
plan
from
to end
him.
the world, and then your research doesn't go any further, and all that kind of
No,
jazz.
no. If they complete that, then I will then be able to access other worlds through the planar portals in Rixali's domain of the Abyss, and I will be able to spread my knowledge further. Plus, I have also been promised access to Rixali's library of secrets, which should increase the speed of my research.
You do realise when the Divine Gate drops, not just Rixali will have access, like, Tiamat, what other big, people that
Yes,
could
but
cause a problem could
but
come
today
through.
will be too late to stop this particular material plane sinking and becoming a new layer of the Abyss under Rixali's control. That's the whole point of shattering the Divine Gates as part of the ritual they're using. It will not only shatter the Divine Gate, but also begin the terraforming process. That's how it works. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm being such a bad host. Can I don't particularly have chairs. But please do make yourselves comfortable if you so wish. And you watch as he sort of
Everybody look at the chat
he's
real
like
quick.
clicks up towards this central operating table, just sort of humming to himself.
Okay. I mean, there were some chairs actually back at the beginning of the tunnel. Do you want me to go and grab a couple? Or...
Yeah, we can have tea or something. Or,
Yeah, I mean, you're more than welcome to go get them if you want, but that's
Wait, do
quite
you
a
drink
way
tea?
to go. I can still imbibe substances, but I haven't admittedly kept up with my upkeep of my form as I maybe should. I'll redo my body once my research is complete.
Well, it's not going to matter if no one's going to see it.
Oh, but other people will see it, but on different material planes.
Okay. Have you got any tea-making things?
No.
That's a bit unfortunate.
I have some raw meat. Would that do it for you? I've been feeding it to my successful creations, but maybe it'll do for you as well?
I mean, I don't eat, so...
I mean, I'd usually go for the mushrooms myself, but half of them have been...
By the way, at this point, Stink has, like, snuck back into the tunnel you came from and is hiding.
Yeah, I wouldn't blame her.
You guys said if there was trouble for her to, like, hide, so
Yeah.
she's gone.
She's doing the correct thing. Okay. So, where are you getting these children from?
The Faceless bring them to me.
Makes sense.
So they are actually keen on your research.
Yes, of course they are. Why would they not be? I am furthering the human form. I am improving upon it. I am making all of humanity and humanoids better. I mean, you watch as he snaps a pair of bony fingers, and from out of the shadows, a large humanoid creature steps out. But warped and strange. It has 4 arms, what looks almost like the head of a large cat. It's covered in fur. It has claws and 2 tails. And it's just stood there next to him, just sort of like watching all of you with these blank white eyes.
I knew you'd do a full Metal Alchemist joke. I just knew it, you bastard.
Talk me through.
You stay.
Talk me through how this has improved the human form.
I mean, it doesn't even look human.
Humanoid. Humanoids come in all shapes and
I see.
forms anyway. I mean, advanced muscular structure, additional arms. You must see the beauty of the design. Dark vision. It has a natural displacement ability for safety. It's magic resistant.
Is it good at yoga? It looks
Very
it's
good at
probably not
yoga.
very
Yes,
good at
actually.
yoga.
So
Very
the
good.
thing, I mean, I can see what you're doing, but the thing that makes us human and superior tend to be our minds and the way we think.
No. Minds come second. The body needs improving first. Once I have the
Yeah, but
process
if
down
the
so that it
mind's
doesn't break the
rubbish-
mind, then it will be better. Currently, the process turns them a bit into bestial creatures, but by the end of it, they are improved. And eventually I will figure out how to streamline the process so that it won't break the mind.
I was going to say, because like having all that strength but having no mind to use it, you might as well not bother having it, right?
Oh, they're still intelligent and they still have the ability for rational thought, just not particularly good thought.
I guess it's a difference of opinion, really. I always thought the brilliant was what makes us superior in anything we do.
It's not like you could take the village idiot and improve his body and then suddenly have his mind improve and he can...
Oh, no,
achieve lichdom.
I wouldn't ever...
I mean, it's your mind that got yourself to lichdom, not your body.
No, partially.
There's a point there.
Partially. My mind figured it out, but my body had to withstand the process, so I'd already done a few minor improvements to my old body before
But
I
surely you
became
had to be smart enough to know how to make sure that your body survived.
True.
You know, like what doses to do with the is a potion thing, right? You must understand the ratios, the alchemy, right?
Oh, I understand alchemy, I understand the arcane, I understand... My main field of research is necromancy, obviously, as that is, you know, the main healing and magic to do with biology and the body. But I've also dabbled in transmutation, abjuration, a little bit of evocation, a little bit of everything.
Just to point out before the conversation gets too deep, I'm keeping this conversation going while we're thinking of doing things. So I'm having a
We
look
need to get
around.
away from
Yeah.
him, is what we need to do, because I can't do the thing that I want to do in front of him, because if he sees me do it, he might know that we're not
Yeah, so I'm having a
doing more than
really
playing along.
good look around at something I could potentially do to do something about this situation. So-
Vienna, roll me a perception check. If you're having a look round whilst you're talking.
Oh,
Oh,
finally.
perception as
24.
well, since I do not know this guy.
Yeah.
You do? Oh, no, you weren't
I
there with the
don't.
polish. No.
No.
No, wait,
No,
who is
I
it?
came
It
after
would
the
have
qualish.
been... Yeah, because we got the qualish from him, so it would have been me,
Yeah.
Val, Dergus,
Dergus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Blossom? No, Erden. It was
No.
Erden then, wasn't it? Was it Erden or was it Blossom?
No, it would have been Blossom by that point, I
Yeah.
believe.
And then it would have been Vienna, right?
Yeah.
So it's just
Yeah,
it's
'cause
just
there was
Sandra that
a-
doesn't
yeah.
know. Yeah.
Yeah.
With a 24, Vienna, as you glance around, he's introduced one of these creatures.
Yeah. That's the other thing.
There's another 7, and there's 2. There's 4 of this type. You also see over in another corner 2 large hulking creatures with elephant-like tusks and trunks, and huge amounts of muscle seem to have been corded onto them. And in another corner, 2 large, almost crocodilian humanoids with, again, massive amounts of muscle and huge jaws. He's not just gone one way, he's
Interesting. Yeah.
experimented. And you can see now there is roughly... There are 9 cages. 6 of them are occupied. 4 of those occupants are moving.
Right.
Probably-
So how do you test these properly? So obviously you build them and look at them? How do you
Oh.
test?
Yeah, how
We
do you know
went
they don't go
to,
berserk?
Oh, we went to Fogelden recently. That was quite fun. I got to help with a little bit of a ritual there. Then we went
I
in.
know about that, don't I? Because I saw it.
Yeah. Then we went in. I managed to do a few minor alterations on some of the gnomes there, but the main thing was I used some of these creatures as a strike force to help us get in and get the gem.
Okay.
They were very successful. The gnomes were not able to deal with them very easily at all.
Quite impressive.
You're probably very occupied with your research and what's going on here, but do you know what's going on in the other tunnels? We saw.
Oh,
Yeah, some freaky shit. Did you manage to block that? How did you do that?
Oh, the Faceless got in contact with Zogtamoy and offered her a foothold in these fungal tunnels in exchange for help with, corrupting the myconids and slowly turning the tunnels against the spore druids, thus allowing them to turn more of the spore druids with abyss dust, and so on and so forth.
We should have bought some antidote. We have that. I'm not saying that out loud in
Yeah.
character. I'm just like,
But as it is at the moment, I'm currently at a halt in my research anyway, as they're all busy prepping for the ritual. They can't bring me any new subjects. It's what all that action is out there. They're moving through the portal they've got set up down one of the other tunnels.
makes sense.
Concerned that if the Faceless are able to mind control an entire race, they're not going to try and do the same to you.
Oh, I took measures against
You
that.
put the precautions, right? You took
For
those
one
runes,
thing-
so you probably ruined your head, right?
Well, for one thing, abyss dust is it loosens the connection between soul and body. My soul is not in my body, so I am immediately immune from such things. For them to actually subjugate me would be far too large a commitment of resources at the moment. So, and I am keeping myself not aligned with their intent, but I don't mind where their intent is going and intend to take advantage of it for myself. Thank you.
So like adjacent, but not quite allies,
Exactly.
Just like acquaintances, yeah?
I am a consultant. Let's put it that way. I'm a consultant.
Okay.
And you say there's a portal. Are they bringing stuff in or taking stuff out?
Oh no, they're taking it to Reforb, setting up for the ritual. Due to the recent planar incursion there, the planar walls there are smoother and less
We've got
weaker,
what we need.
and people don't seem to realise that happened there. So
yeah, Reforb's an awful
you
place.
all remember you didn't actually ever tell Barras about or Rachna about the giant eye that came through.
I thought we did.
You
Said
told
we
him
gave
about
a
the
full
blood
debrief.
and stuff.
Yeah, we did a full debrief. We would have said that.
Okay, you gave a full debrief to Barras. I don't believe Rachna was present. So when Rachna been looking for planar incursion sites, he didn't consider.
Either we now know where the ritual site is going to be. We just need to get the fuck out of here, and then I can do shit to maybe.
Yeah, so how to get out of here with all of this shit?
Now we just need to make an excuse to leave.
So Fiona comes back to the creatures. It's like, how exactly? So they seem to be under your command. Do you have mind control over these?
Oh, no.
Or do the faceless control?
No. They're just well trained. To put it simply, they recognise their creator.
Trained kind of thing.
Not quite clicker trained, but and it's
So thinking of that show we were watching.
He sort of reaches over and lifts like the rougher fur around the one you can see's neck, and you just see runes branded around the neck. It's part of the creation process.
That makes sense. Intelligence. You wouldn't want them to attack you just as you're putting them out. That would be silly.
No. Eventually that will be removed from the process once I have willing volunteers.
I was a suggestion. You need more things to experiment on, right?
I need more subjects.
And the faces are busy, right? We could find you some. And I'd look at Val and be like, I'm lying through my teeth. Don't fucking freak out. We could do that for you. Why not? I wouldn't say we're friends, but, you know.
Roll a deception check.
Any extras that you can help, man, because I'm going to fudge this fucking roll and we're going.
I was going to say, I can't help you. I don't have that benefit.
Right,
deception check?
Yeah.
And that's in skills, isn't it? Come on.
Yeah, Dormammu
Please,
can...
dice gods, please.
The fact that Val doesn't twitch.
Okay, 14, and then did you say a Dormammu?
So that's 21.
21. Okay.
You see, like, the glowing lights in his eyes narrow as he looks you over and goes, well, I suppose you could. The faces say I'm not really supposed to trust you lot. They say you're, not a good sort.
Not a good sort? Why would it be not a good sort?
Well, apparently you've been trying to foil their plans. You tried to keep a divine tether from them. It's why I had to summon a bunch of Yugolovs for them recently. That was a taxing ritual.
I mean, surely if you had a divine tether, you would have some bartering tool that you would try and use as well, wouldn't you?
Well, no.
Let me put it this way. I'll trust you to go and fetch me more subjects, but I'm going to need some collateral.
Okay. What do you need?
Well, one of you, plus that child hiding behind you. That'll do for a start. That'll be my first subject, and one of you here to assist in my experimentation.
Absolutely not her.
Well, then 2 of you to stay here and assist in my experimentation whilst the rest of you go and fetch me more subjects. I can see by your hesitance you're not exactly...
I'm thinking about
forthcoming.
It's not that we're forthcoming, it's just like...
I step forward.
It's going to be a big bother.
I
now.
also step
leave some of us away.
I step forward.
I'm not.
Do we have 2 volunteers?
Fair enough.
Very well. Well, the rest of you may go. Please go and bring me. I'm going to need at least 5 more subjects, ideally between the ages of 10 and 14, although a little younger is acceptable. I would particularly like some more of the exotic races. Aarakocra would definitely be useful. Triton, if possible, but I will take anything you can bring me.
Fair enough. I'll give Vienna a look and be like, Okay, and then
I'm going to trust you to do what you need to do.
the
Bear in mind,
problem
and
is
she puts her hand towards her head to show that she's wearing a Hylam ring. And that there may be a sister that's looking for me. So
to me, or
it might not be you, just you, that comes to rescue me, is what I'm saying. Don't think that everything is on you.
I'm aware. Yeah.
right,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay, cool. Right, so we go back into the tunnel so that I can do the thing that I want to do without him noticing.
Yeah.
Okay, so as the four of you go back down that tunnel, Ishtar turns to Vienna and Xandal and goes, "You, sir, have the look of a scientific gentleman. Excellent. If you could come over here, I need you to have a look over the plans for the next one with me. Are you versed in biology at all, or is it just mechanics?"
God, to do that. Wow.
But in biology, but not too versed. Mechanics is my speciality.
Well, another mind to bounce ideas off is always welcome. And you watch as he gets out like a big roll of parchment and lays it out, and you see designs for like a much larger creature. This one with wings and like almost like grafted on demonic parts. And he starts going through the jargon with you and like trying to bounce ideas off you. How much you want to interact with that is up to you.
Basically going to stall him as long as I possibly can. Basically,
Meanwhile,
like
I'm looking at where the movement comes from the cages while
Yep.
Sandal's
Vienna,
doing
as
that.
you are
I'm
Right,
saying,
so
like,
so Fiona
that big with
and
wings is not
Aaron,
really
Xandal are with him. The rest of
Yeah.
us are
Yeah.
in the
Yeah,
tunnels.
you
away,
guys have
yes?
gone back
Yeah,
down
okay.
the tunnels. Vienna, as you're moving around, you see though Ishtar is focused on his discussion with Xandal and this parchment, all 8 of those creatures are watching you like a hawk.
Yeah.
You are moving around, but you are not being left unobserved.
That's all right. It kind of gave me the impression that they do still have their own minds, even though
Yeah.
they're obviously
Yeah.
trained.
You get the feeling that they have their own minds, and these ones are all probably fiercely loyal to him.
Right.
So they are very much his watchdogs.
I'm just looking around casually, so that's
Yeah.
kind of the impression I'm getting.
Yeah. As you walk around, you see the 4 corner cages are the ones with movement. They're furthest apart from each other. One has a young human boy, probably about 11. Another
Okay.
has a halfling girl, looks to be about 9. Another has a human girl, maybe 12, 13. And the final one has a dwarf boy. Possibly even younger, maybe only 5.
But are they okay?
And the 3 cages without.
Yeah.
They appear okay. They appear frightened and a little bit catatonic, but otherwise okay.
Right.
The 3 cages with no movement, but with things in them, you see the remains of a goblin boy. You can see he obviously had a blade on him, and he has taken his own life. You see what looks like a human girl who is just catatonic. She's just not moving. It's
Okay.
like the lights are on, but no one's home. And finally, you go to another cage, and in this one, this is the worst. This is partway through transformation.
Right.
This is obviously his current project. Parts of it are still what looks like an elf child or a half-elf child, but there is like the stubs of new arms growing in. There is like the beginnings of fangs. There are claws that are like digging out of the hands, and it just looks like they are just in pain and comatose.
Okay. Just assessing the situation.
Yeah. Meanwhile, for the rest of you, Stink is like literally like hovering around you as you quickly move away down the tunnel, back to the edge of that sphere of runes that keep the influence of Zugtamoy out.
This was not quite how I imagined this plan going. I really don't like that our friends are stuck there. I think I could have an ability to find his phylactery, the container that contains his soul. Without that, you can defeat a lich, I think, or at least make it so I don't know. But if I do, I have to let the Raven Queen take over, and that gives me a lot of strength in combat. I would have to use that to potentially find the phylactery, but it could fail. I don't know what to do.
Even if we had an inkling of where his phylactery is, it could be miles away from where we are. It could be back at his fucking tower.
We can't beat him without that.
You do know you can...
Coming back.
Yeah, you can destroy a lich. You can
Oh,
destroy a lich, but he will reform his phylactery.
But if we destroyed him, it would leave ashes, right?
Yes.
And if I have the ashes, then I can use Find the Path and find exactly where his phylactery is. So, should we have not left? Do we come back and I say guns blazing, but I don't mean guns blazing.
I think we need backup, and...
With who?
Vienna flashed a ring as we left.
Can we even contact her sister? Would she even help?
If we told her that a random fucking spore god that is related to them is down here...
Oh wait, they don't like that. They don't like that, do they?
As well as the fact that her sister's just been captured by a fucking lich and is about to be potentially murdered, I'd imagine.
Or not even murdered, controlled, used to attack their city.
I was going to say, if I was killed, they wouldn't give a shit. But...
Yeah, they don't give a shit, but if it's potentially puts the Highland family at risk, potentially.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Well, I'm glad you got your head on, because I am freaking out.
I don't know what the best way to contact her would be.
Wait, has Vienna ever talked about her sister at great length in my presence? Or described her in any way?
From memory, Vienna has talked about her mother and her sisters when she's received missives from them.
Yeah.
I just mean in the... This is probably a little bit meta, but as I'm a close friend of Vienna, have you ever had drunken conversations about her sister's appearance in any way?
I do have another idea. We could go through a third party.
What do you mean?
To do sending to Lady Winter. Because then at least the court will know, and the court doesn't want the champion to be fucking killed. And then if they need the support of...
You're still muted.
Sorry, it's sweet that you think that she's going to die. That is the least of her concerns. It is more she's going to be turned into a monster.
I'm using that as the lightest thing I can think of right now.
All right. Yeah, because that makes it so much better.
I think that's probably one of our best bets is...
I would say, from a DM point of view, I would say that during downtime and times when you're traveling or have been around a campfire, it is quite possible that you all will have traded stories about your lives, about family, and that sort of thing. How deeply Vienna has wanted to go into her family life with you is down to her.
So...
Because it'd be like she would have disadvantage on sending a message to her sister directly if she vaguely knows what the person she's trying to contact looks like if she hasn't met them. But it has to be a decent description, doesn't it? Otherwise, they have to have met them, right? It's a loosey-goosey.
It would be a D100 roll with percentile, and I would make decisions based on that.
But she's met Lady Winter.
Yeah, I agree. I think Val's plan is probably...
So trying to pass a message on to the sister, but also see what the Winter's Court do to try and also help.
Yes.
And plus that, I do think Vienna would have loosely mentioned that she's travelling with an adventuring group. She wouldn't. She tends to twist the truth rather than downright lie.
Yeah, well,
So
every
I'm-
lie is better
I
than
meant-
the truth.
Yeah.
Yeah, I meant more the other way, like when
Yeah,
you're sat
but
with
if-
them.
They suddenly received a message from the Armatae
Yeah, I
group,
think it's
they
just more whether
would
they would
shout.
agree. But if they
Yeah.
receive a message from the... Oh, fuck. That's a point. If her sister receives a message from the Winter Queen, they're going to know that she doesn't work for fucking Lolth. That's a problem. Right?
I'm sure the Winter's Court could find a way to send a letter or a spider or something through to make it not look obvious. We just have to trust that Lady Winter isn't stupid, and as
I don't
much
even
as
think
she
that
is
it's
hot,
Lady
I'm
Winter's
pretty
stupid.
sure she is clever.
It's more whether she cares enough to cover that up. Whether she is happy to play second to Lolth.
Do we even have like the choice right now?
No, we don't, and we're going to try it anyway. I'm just saying.
Blossom, what do you think?
It's just
Oh,
like,
well,
Every
first of all, Blossom was just doing everything within her power not to go completely feral with the mix of
blood in the air. Yeah,
and,
shit. I didn't think of
and
that.
the fact that he's experimenting on kids.
Yeah, none of us are okay right now.
Yeah, she was just waiting for any sign from Val, and she would have gone straight in.
Oh, we're going for blood when we come back. We're going for blood, but it's just
I mean, you don't actually, if you just want to attack the Lich, you just come in, like you say, on guns blazing. And
I
then
know
you
it's
don't
just
need
more
to,
we
but-
want to
It's
have
the
extra help
7
if we
giant.
can. It's 7 giant monsters.
Because there's not really
a
much
bunch
my
of kids
family.
in cages that could be used as collateral damage
And
to
support
try
from the
and
faceless down one tunnel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
or alerting the faceless. Yeah.
You are far enough away from the faceless that any sound of battle would not carry. You know that much from the way
It's whether
these
the
tunnels
Lich
are.
wouldn't be like, "Hey, faceless, those people you'd warned me about are attacking me," you know.
Well, I think the main thing that stopped Blossom from just attacking immediately is the fact that he most likely would have just thrown the children into the fire.
Yeah,
Quite literally.
That's my concern.
Yeah. Mercy out of anything.
So, I will say, even without an insight check, first off, he has said that pretty much all the faceless are gone. They've gone through the portal to Refop to set up for the
Refop, yeah.
ritual. This is why you get the feeling all the Spore Druids have vanished, because they've gone. They've all gone to Refop. You get the feeling what you saw in that other cavern is the last group waiting to go. They're taking the last of the supplies through the portal. So those 3 faceless druids that you saw are likely the only faceless here. Now, the Myconids and the troll skeletons, the vine trolls, likely are being controlled by Zug-Tamoy. The Lich has put up an anti-demonic ward. They won't be able to come help. At all. Next up, the Lich has made it clear that kids are his only current subjects. And he is a scientist.
He's not going to want his.
He's not
subject,
going. Yes, he can get more subjects, but currently he's at the point where he can't easily do it. So he's not immediately going to risk subjects dying because he wants to keep them. He wants to continue experimenting. Like from the brief interactions you've had with him, you can sort of get this mindset of currently the subjects are crucial to his experimentation. He's a little bit miffed that he can't get more, but he understands why he can't from the faceless because of what they're doing. It's sort of a, okay, fair enough. On an intellectual level, I understand this, but it's still grinding my bones a bit, which is why he was trying to make a deal with you for more.
Okay, cool.
If he
Right,
had
so-
more, he would have expendable ones. In this case, he's at the point where it's like, actually, each one of these is really crucial. So you get the feeling he won't immediately throw kids under the bus for him.
Okay, I just thought of something else as well. We know where the fucking ritual site is. We need to inform Barras immediately that it is Refop. And
That's why
get
my
them to do
suggestion
shit.
is
Yes. So, we message him, get that information out. We message the Winter Lady, and hope to God that she sends help to Vienna, and then we go in there and we try and fucking kill him, yes?
Yeah,
Or at
I
least get
actually
our friends
wouldn't
out.
bother with my family because
yes.
they'll take too long.
And also potentially mention Zugtamoy to the Winter
Yes.
Lady. So,
So
that she,
tell the Winter Lady about Zugtamoy. Her champion is in danger. Any help would be
Lich.
great.
Yep.
Inform Barras about Reforp so that we can have shit going on in the fucking background while we potentially
They
die
call it
doing
concurrent activities.
this. Yes, that.
Okay. So you're having cast sending twice. Who was she sending to first?
Ragnavale.
Barras first.
No,
Yeah.
Ragnavale.
Ragnavale, because
Well,
he's the one looking for the shit. Yeah.
if you message Barras, it goes to Ragnavale.
Well, we mentioned stuff
We
to
know, we're
Barras
just thinking
before, and
cutting
he
out-
didn't get all the details to Ragnavale, so I'd rather get all the details.
It's better to.
But
cut out the middleman.
on a sending, it goes to Ragnavale because it's a ward that is set up to stop Barras.
Yeah, I know.
getting
So we
random
might as well just
sendings.
contact Ragnavale.
Okay,
Yeah.
so casts the spell, and she goes, Ragnaman, found out ritual site, Reforp, recent planar rift there. They all heading there. Please do something.
And then,
Yep, and then the Winter Lady, and she goes, Winter Lady, sexy lady, Vienna,
wasting words. Oh my god, sorry.
Vienna in trouble. Need help. Zugtamoy corruption. Nasty Lich. Can you send anything?
Are you pooping? Sorry, it just reminds me so much.
Should probably have mentioned
So-
location as well, but
I think
You get the feeling an archfey does not need location.
She probably knows where their champion is at all times. Let's be honest.
So back
Well,
in
while all this is going on, I'm like, no. Like, wingspan alone is going to be way too. Like, the bone density is going to be too heavy to carry something of that size up into the air.
yes, yes,
I'm
I see what
just
you
doing
mean.
everything in my power just to keep him focused on
I'm
the
gonna go
blue.
get
Yeah.
a drink while you're doing
It's
it.
it's at this point to a couple of things are going to happen in sequence in this laboratory room. For starters, Sandal, a glow starts to form in your pocket as Ragnavale has been messaged and is about to astral project from the rune in your pocket to talk to you.
Oh shit.
You all forgot that point, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
And as that glow comes out and begins to form into Ragnavale's astral projection, Vienna, you see this happening. Sandal hasn't noticed it yet because he's so focused on the plans.
Vienna jumps straight in between
As you
them.
jump, Vienna,
Yeah.
time slows
Oh no.
and stops. And
Please be
ice
the Winter Lady. Please be the Winter Lady.
creeps out around you. And you hear a voice as out from behind one of the cages, the Winter Queen steps out.
Fucking shit. Oh my god.
Your friends said you were in
Scream.
trouble, Knight.
A lot of trouble. And
They said you needed help.
and Vienna kind of looks
begin,
to her.
let's-
Am I like mid jump?
You are like
floating in the
you
air?
are suspended in midair. Yeah, you are completely
Like,
frozen. Like you
Wait,
can
the
move
Lich
your
see
eyes
this, or
and
is this
talk.
just her perception of everything? Like, how's this work?
yeah. So Vienna's like, there's a message about to come to my friend that could put us in a lot of trouble right now. More trouble than it's worth. Basically, I'm stuck in this room with this Lich. I need to get out of this Lich's room. He's got all these dangerous monsters around him. I sacrificed myself to distract him, and I don't really know how to get out of this.
The Winter Queen is just moving around the perimeter of the room, just walking around, looking in each of the cages, looking at the creatures, looking at the Lich. I see. She turns and her glacial, glowing blue eyes bore into yours.
Right.
We could make a deal, my knight.
Here we go. I'm ready.
deal or no deal, which box do you take?
Yeah.
I will remove the children, prevent the astral projection, bring your friends back here in a position to be able to launch a surprise attack. And I will, for, let's say, 12 seconds, freeze the Lich's creatures.
12 seconds. So that's how many
2
rounds?
rounds of combat.
2 rounds. Okay. I'm going to guess there's a big price for this.
There is. You will take Winter's Moon, when all of this is over, to the coldest part of the frozen wastes, and you will drive it into the ground, and you will perform a ritual that comes to your mind at that time.
Vienna kind of stops and she knows the weight of this, and she was like, I know the position we're in right now, and I will sacrifice anything, even my own life.
It
to
makes
stop
sense
this from
because if
happening.
we fail this, we're fucking dead anyway.
Yeah.
So
And that's how Vienna's thinking. So she was like, you don't need to ask me again. I swear this thrice that I will keep this promise.
And as you blink, the Winter Queen is now in front of you, and she just reaches out, cups your cheek, and that frigid cold, the cold that you no longer feel, sinks into your bones. And Vienna, you feel this time, instead of the fleeting touch, she holds your cheek, and the cold begins to burn and burn and burn.
we're gonna have a fucking handprint like rammed into her bloody face like a freaking
As she
That's
takes
terrible.
her
horse in
hand
Lord of the
away,
Rings.
as she takes her hand away, on your left cheek is a glowing snowflake brand. The deal is made. And
Right, now shit.
and you watch as, in a flash of light, time resumes. You lunge at this glowing orb, which vanishes. The 7 children, all 7, vanish in flashes of snow. The 7 creatures are all encased in blocks of ice. The Lich looks surprised. And in the 4 corners of the room, 1 in each corner, your 4 allies appear, having been transported with the knowledge of what exactly is about to happen implanted in their minds by the Winter Queen. I will give you all the battle map.
Sorry, guys. but
Holy
it was the
fucking
best
shit!
thing
Look
to
at this stuff. Oh god, we're so fucked.
Next to him, aren't I?
Yes, you're right next to him.
I don't mind being in a corner, but I don't like being that close to those elephant things.
And
I don't like my position at all. I
At
want to
that
be up
point-
there with Blossom.
at this point,
Swap.
I need everyone to roll me initiative, please.
Yep, remember to click the
Can we
token.
swap? I really don't want to be where I am
No,
right now.
you're where
Can I
you
swap
got
with
put.
her?
No, you're where you got put.
I don't want to be here. That's way too many monsters. I'm a rogue. I don't like
They are
this.
frozen at the moment.
You've got 2 turns.
You literally
Yeah.
see
I've got
them
2
like
turns to
locked
get the
in
fuck
blocks
out
of
Dodge.
ice.
Okay. 15, not bad.
That dice rolled shit.
Okay.
Let's see. Let's do. Do I have anything sinister? Don't think I do in this sunset fog. What about that?
Where am I? Oh, okay.
2 hours later.
Hang on. I'm adding turns to the thing.
No, I'm talking about Sirenscape when I click a button and it's just like, I'm gonna take like. There we go. Oh no, I can't find the cave sounds, for fuck's sake. Oh, I have too many sounds.
So, 4 of you will get a surprise round. Vienna, you won't because you were lunging for the astral projection.
Yeah, that's fine.
And Xandal, you won't because you were not prepared for this at all. You were not included in the deal. So, it will be Val, Val, Talia, Blossom, and will all get one round of combat each before initiative round starts. So, top of the round would be Val.
Just quickly reading something. Bear with me 2 seconds. Where
Okay.
the fuck is it?
Do you want to move your token closer since you were lunging at my pocket?
Yeah, that's probably true. Actually,
You would probably be about there.
Yeah.
Or maybe just on the other side of the operating table.
Okay. Probably land
Just-
on the operating table.
I mean, it's not overly important, but I see that I'm before Val. Is that just me or?
Oh, sorry, I was not scrolled up to the top of the initiative order. So yes, Blossom would go
Right.
first.
Sure. Yeah. So I'm going to immediately hybrid. And how close am I? Because I don't think it matters.
At the
Because
furthest corner.
yeah, but and feline agility. So I am nothing personal. Just behind the lich immediately.
Yeah. Well, like Lady Winter did say, she'd put you in a position to.
Yeah.
attack. You didn't say anywhere useful.
Yeah, but yeah, feline agility. So I can get right behind him in an instant.
Yeah. Got nowhere to put Blossom's token here. I'm just gonna. slide
It
it
can
to
just
the map.
stay in the corner.
Yeah, it's in the corner there.
And I was hoping to have a little more time for setting up because I don't use these very often.
Yep, even I'm looking at stuff that I don't use very often.
And if this is a surprise
I feel
round,
woefully
we've got
not ready for
advantage
this.
on all attacks, haven't we?
You do, yes.
Oh,
I know I
that's-
ask this every time, but
that's
how
the
well
thing
lit
as
is it in
well.
here?
There are torches. It is lit in here.
Fuck.
Oh,
Because
that's
the Lich, though he has dark vision, he subscribes to, decent laboratory space, so he's got well lit light and that sort of thing.
You owe 21,601 health and safety for labs or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I can Crimson Right my claws. Cold's not going to do anything. Lightning's probably fine against a lich. Oh, probably thunder, actually. I'll go for thunder.
Okay.
Save bonus action, so I don't get that. And because these are actual weapons...
16 does not hit.
That's a shame.
As you slash, but you just scrape across the magic runes on the robes that are seemingly protecting this lich from your attacks.
It is advantage, though, isn't it? For
Yeah, so your first attack. That crit will
I don't
hit.
even need the second roll. Alright,
can't
Is
go-
this like an indication that he is immune to non-magical weapons?
No, it's just like the armor.
Oh,
It's
right.
like mage armor sort of thing.
Is that... Why is that not adding anything? Oh no, is it?
So 6, so that's 5, so it would be 10. Plus 1 is 11. It hasn't added your thunder damage. I don't think.
No, I don't know if I can do that on Roll20 actually. It's just so 5 thunder damage. Oh wait, that would be crit as well, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I'll do it. So
just
10.
yeah, just doubled.
So yeah. Yeah, you manage to land one strike, and this boom of thunder shoots out, and the Lich just like reels back, shocked, just currently not processing what's happening. Okay, Val, your surprise round.
I would like to Rajay.
Okay.
I am going to move up to Big Boy here, and I'm going to vengeance him.
Okay. They are currently completely encased
you have
in
vengeance?
thick
You
thing
gave
of
that
ice.
to Urt.
No, he gave the Halo helm to Urt.
I thought he gave vengeance to someone.
Why?
Retribution.
But I give him it back.
Oh!
Retribution.
Mark.
But they are
And-
currently they are encased in thick blocks of ice.
Oh, okay. I thought they were just like couldn't move.
No, the
they're
Winter
they're
Queen has
stunned for
literally
2
frozen
rounds.
them.
Okay.
I am
We
curious.
need to concentrate on the Lich.
Yeah, I am curious if we get rid of the Lich, whether his runes would break on their control.
Which could mean they're just being mindless monsters.
Thing is,
So
to get to
no-
the Lich, I basically can't do anything when I get to him. Because it would be a move and a dash to get.
So
Actually, can I move and a Misty Step to him? Do I have Misty Step?
Yeah, you had Misty Step before.
Yeah.
I will say if you can't Rage and Misty Step because of they're both bonus
okay.
actions.
I'll hold off raging then.
Yep.
If that's all right, can I retcon that?
Yeah. I mean, it's you will get another round before the Lich. The Lich is at initiative count 4. You're at initiative count 17. So
Okay. So I'm
you
gonna
will get
move-
some attacks off.
bonus
just a
action to.
quick thing. Would an 18 have hit?
An 18 would have hit, yes.
Because I think I'm supposed to have a +2 on my unarmed strikes from predatory strikes, and it's not added that for some reason.
Okay.
It says +10 on the thing.
It does, and it's so I've got 5 from Dex, 5 from proficiency, and then I should have an additional 2 from predatory strikes, but it's only added the +10.
I only added the 10, yeah.
And I think I also get a +2 to damage as well, which it's also not added. But then there's also because it's technically dual wielding if I'm using my claws? Because I don't have 2 weapon fighter or ambidextrous, so I don't know how that works with proficiency and
Well, you get 2 attacks around anyway, so it wouldn't be.
oh yeah, I do
per
get 2
action.
attacks. Oh yeah, that's a point. I don't actually get the offhand attack because
Yeah.
I used my bonus action for Crimson
Yeah,
Riot.
yeah.
Right. So, but the 18 would have actually hit,
The 18 would have hit, yes.
and the crit would have been an additional 2 damage.
I've added
just
the extra 2 damage to
base
that
damage.
already.
Sorry, I don't use my claws very often. I wasn't expecting too much to happen. I will just roll the
The damage from what would have been the 18.
so that would be 6, so 11 slashing, and then another 7 thunder.
So 18 more in total. Okay.
Sorry, I think I'm caught up now.
Yep.
Oh, and brand. I forget that's a free action.
Okay. Val.
I can go now, right?
Yeah, sorry.
I'm going to hit it with vengeance.
Okay. That
23.
hits.
Cool. So this is standard damage. And then I'm going to go level
20
3
total.
Divine Smite. Which
Yep.
he counts as a Fiend Undead, correct?
He counts as an undead, so you get an additional d8. So
Yep,
it
so
would
that's
be
4d8.
4, 5d8.
Oh yeah, 5d8. Yeah.
Yep.
That's
22
22
more
damage. And then I get another d8 for Divine Smite, which is an innate ability.
Yep.
Which is another 2. And I am going to thwack him again.
Okay.
It's advantage,
16
right?
just misses. With advantage, yeah. Still just misses.
Cool.
This time it just scrapes along the edge of the...
Advantage on your
the
first
road.
hit, you might have got a crit.
Oh yeah, can I re-roll to see if I got a crit on the first one?
Yeah, re-roll for your first hit to see if you got a crit. You did not. Okay. So next up would be Talia.
Oh fuck. Right, hang on. Let me check the scales of this bloody. Oh, that's not as far as I was hoping. Fuck it. Okay.
Remember, you can bonus action dash as a rogue.
Yes, I know, but then I can't fucking attack him. I wanted to hit it. Wait, no, I can't. I've got fucking Evan shot, dickhead. Wait, no, because then I'll be at disadvantage if I. We got 2 rounds with these fuckers not moving, right?
Yeah.
So I will move to there. It's this thing. That is how you do it. Okay. I forget that you right click it and then you do the thing and then you can tell how far you're actually fucking moving. Okay, so I'm gonna move to there, and then I will shoot him with Ebon shot and hope I can hit that guy. So and I want to be able to add smite to that, please, considering he's undead and I can actually smite those fuckers.
I believe smite has to be a...
Oh, does it have to be? Because
Melee.
it's part of the cowl. It's not like the thing.
melee
So-
weapon attack. Smite is a melee
Fuck's
weapon attack.
sake! I
You've
want
got
to fucking
sneak.
use it every time.
You get sneak.
You'll get
I
sneak
know I
attack.
get sneak. Yeah, I know. It frustrates me that every time I try and use something and use the shit that Paddy gives me, there's always some fucking thing that I either don't do, or I forget, or there's a technical reason why I can't fucking do it, and it annoys the fuck out of me that I
It's
don't
your
notice
crit.
until it's too late. I don't
Yeah,
crit.
fish for a crit. Fish for a crit. It's advantage.
Oh, roll again.
Oh, is it? Why do I
Yeah,
have
it's
advantage?
a surprise round. You're surprising
Surprise
him.
Oh, right, okay, right, get up. Sorry, things are popping up in the fucking way. Where's Open Shot? No, I don't.
Okay, you don't crit.
But I do hit.
You do.
Auto crit anyway, because you act before him on the turn order.
Sorry, I'm just.
She's
gonna-
not an assassin
I don't.
rogue.
Oh, I'm not an
I'm
assassin.
not an assassin rogue. No, I'm a undead rogue thing.
18. Bloody hell, 18.
I
38.
was like, you do the math because it doesn't bloody tally it
41.
up anymore. Rogues, man.
Bloody hell. This lich is already looking fairly bloodied.
Good.
So you have-
Good.
Do you get a second? No, you don't get a second shot with Evan's shot, do you?
No, but I can. I would say I'd use bolts from the grave, but there's no
You've
point.
used your sneak attack.
That's necrotic, and it's necrotic damage, so it
Oh
probably
yeah.
not gonna do
Oh,
anything
some of
to
that's
him anyway.
necrotic. I need to take 4 off.
Oh yeah, 4 damage is necrotic. So
Yeah, that's
How
my
many
bad.
bonus
I
actions
missed
you
that.
can do?
my bonus action is necrotic damage. There is no
Never
point in
mind. I
using
was just
necrotic
asking-
damage
I
on
was just
something that's
asking.
undead.
Oh, that's
I know.
fine
I'm
as
just
well.
saying. I literally just said, and you ignored it.
You could
Okay.
bonus action dash to get more distance.
But I
from
can
the
bonus
creature.
action get close to him, so I will do that. For
Shaun
some
of the Dead
reason-
style, we get some pull cues out and just start smashing him in the face.
Oh, because I can bonus action just in the thing. Yeah, okay, that
Oh,
makes
that's
sense.
what
Sorry, I
action
just
might-
I had it in my head that if I action moved and then bonus action moved, I wouldn't be able to attack for some reason. But it's no, I'd still have an action.
Yeah,
I don't know
movement,
why I
bonus
thought that I
action,
wouldn't.
action.
I know, I was just being weird. Okay, so I will move there. So I'm
Okay.
right next to him so he can get
All right.
the gank him.
All right. Ert's turn.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm just panicking, okay?
It is a drone.
Talia's immune to fire?
Not immune to fire. I'm resistant to fire,
Okay.
and I'm at full health, so feel free. But it will hurt me. Oh, I do have uncanny dodge, but that's to be on my turn, so I don't know if I could completely dodge it anyway. Maybe. But I'm immune to necrotic.
Yeah, knowing that Talia's going to take less damage from this, she's going to aim a... Hang on, let's just double check the distance. Yeah, Flame Strike straight down on the Lich and Talia. It's a 18 Dex save, which if he can't move...
I'll be able to do that easily, hopefully, with reliable talent, I think.
Each creature in a 10-foot radius.
And I'm targeting it on Talia and the Lich in the centre of them.
It would still be within. It would still hit Xandal and Blossom.
Yeah, it'll still hit.
Would it?
It's a 10-foot
It's
radius.
square.
Blossom's very dexterous. They could probably dodge it, but
I think if
might not help
if you put it
Xandal.
up that way, then you can avoid
Yeah.
you two and just hit Talia and
Yeah,
Blossom.
I'm basically
and
going to try and aim it, even if she's got to move a little bit.
So Dex saving throw, yeah?
Yeah, Dex saving throw.
Yeah, because I have advantage on Dex saving throws, and I also have reliable talent. So yeah, I rolled an 18. Is that the DC?
18, yeah.
Yeah, so it doesn't hit me at all, so I take no damage.
Yeah, I think I'm
Because
fine.
rogue.
I'll do a
And
Dex as well.
and Blossom doesn't care about taking damage.
Just
To a degree, honey. To a degree, because we don't want you to
true.
go berserk.
Actually, no, Val's just going to take the damage. Val will just take the damage because he can absorb it into the shield. So that's fine. Can he move to do a Dex save?
failed.
Alternatively,
He gets his
Could
Dex
aim it
save, yeah,
there.
but he fails. He rolled an 11, so
Cool. So let me go back to the character sheet. Let me do that, and then let me do the damage for that. Now I've lost where it is. 15 fire,
and
17
you
radiant.
watch as this flame strike comes down, and so Talia takes half of that. Blossom takes half of
I
that.
take
Half
none.
and half again. Oh, evasion, yeah.
Yeah.
So Blossom takes half of what would be 32, so half that down to 16. And then, yeah, you all watch as the Lich just goes up in flames and radiant light and is reduced to ash on the floor.
Okay.
You ganked him in one. I was not expecting that, but I was originally I was like, it'll be fine. He has shield. I can cast shield, and then I checked. Surprised creatures don't get reactions. I was like,
Okay,
Nice.
oh, no.
I
Panicked.
know that we've debated,
Winter
and I
Court
know
for
it's
the
a
win.
debate, and whenever whenever this needs to happen, but I want his ashes in my pocket before. Do we even need to stay and fight these fuckers? Because we already know where the ritual site is, and we need to get the fuck out of here, right? We just need to get
Well-
the kids and get the fuck out of here, right?
Well,
Basically.
it's top of the
They're
round.
still frozen.
Yeah.
It's top of the round. Vienna's turn.
I know. I was just explaining what I want to happen, how that happens, and when. That's up to
Yeah.
you. but
We'll
that's
get
what
to
I'm
that when we get through the turn order. You are still in combat
Yeah.
currently.
So
that's
how
what I mean.
how long are they frozen for still?
So you have 2 full rounds of combat. The surprise round happened before that.
Basically, Vienna will look at everyone going, grab the ashes and run.
Yep.
Are we all in agreement?
Xandal grab his papers.
Yeah.
Research, yeah.
We're all
Destroy-
agreed,
destroy this
yep.
set this lab on fire. Like, let's get the fuck out of here.
I mean, how much trouble would it be to put these things out of their misery?
Yeah, I am a little bit like that as well.
Yeah, they would be potential allies for the Fixers, but at the same time, like, it's
I haven't got anything strong enough.
bigger
to
problems,
them off.
priorities.
Yeah.
Priorities. That ritual cannot happen. Like, we could deal with this later with more allies.
If only we had Rawin with her Molotov cocktail.
I
but-
know, right? Or if I had any pyroclastic mines left.
Yeah.
We could
Here we
knock
are.
over the lanterns.
I do
as
have
we-
explosive arrows, though.
Oh, we
As
could.
we leave, we could knock over the lanterns and stuff to just set fire to the lab.
Yeah.
Now the
Yeah,
kids
we're
are
good at
gone.
leaving things in flames.
We do that an awful lot.
We should be pros at it by now. Yeah, so basically, which way's the door?
The door is up here. It's up
It's
to
up the
north.
top.
Yeah.
I'm going to start running. So, 1, 2, So there's.
Yeah, so you can get out the door in.
Yeah,
if
I'm
you
out the door.
action dash. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Right, Blossom.
Yeah, I'll just follow Vienna.
Val.
En route out, is there any like lanterns and stuff that I can just pull off the walls and throw to the ground? Or
There
knock over?
are torches that are attached to the walls.
How well it will set fire, though, is.
Yeah.
I was looking to see if we actually had any flammable on us, like.
I mean,
Alcohol.
I've got fireball
Yeah.
stuff that can set fire to things. I've got explosive arrows that I could fire.
Doesn't
into
have a
into
thing
shit.
where she can like conjure up any food source, or is
Conjure
that
up
like?
water.
That's not gonna help.
Yeah, there was something we
This
had on
room's
our
made out of
person.
dirt.
Don't we have like create flame or bonfire or any spells like that? Does anyone have that prepared?
Sorry, Aaron.
I mean, I suppose we've all got like lanterns and things like that. We could...
I think you're muted as well, Aaron.
No, he's just got a dodgy mic.
My mic's going crazy again. The room's made out of dirt, isn't it?
The room is made out of stone and.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. It
that
needs
sort
to
of
be
thing.
more flammable. So I was asking
Mhm.
if someone. I thought someone had a conjure, like something that can change
I-
whatever's in
I-
it, like a
I will
vase or
say-
something.
I will say Vienna.
Do we have the
Hmm.
alchemy jug?
Vienna,
Yeah,
you're
that's
from
what I
the.
was thinking of.
You don't have the alchemy jug. You're from the Underdark.
Mhm.
You know flames in tunnels are not good.
Oh yeah,
Because
yeah, we
because
can
there
burn
is
the
if there
whole
was
fucking.
Oh, wasn't there potential gas leak?
no.
Well, just
Vienna,
smoke.
you know flames in tunnels aren't good when there's no ventilation for smoke.
Yeah, that's
If you
true.
you know if you set fire to this, all these tunnels that you're gonna have to run down to get out are
We're
gonna
gonna
get
choke
filled
to
with
death.
smoke.
Yeah,
I mean, I'll be fine, but yeah.
we won't. Yeah, let's not set fire to it. We'll just block it off. It's fine.
Just bring the walls down.
Yeah, I'm thinking try and bring the walls down, cave it in.
Mm-mm.
As explosive crossbow bolts, don't they?
Yeah.
Arch and just bring the entire ceiling down on them.
Let's get out first.
Yeah,
And
I was
then
gonna say
from the
let's get
entrance.
everyone out. Yeah.
Yeah, come on, guys. We are still in initiative. I haven't tried to rush you yet, but
That's
I will
fine.
start.
I've moved to the door.
Yeah.
I'm going to stand by the door and just have vengeance there in case we need to like cave the door in or something like that.
Okay. As it gets to one of these creatures' turns, you see these crocodilian-like creatures frozen in their blocks of ice, their eyes following you, their muscles flexing, the ice creaking, but it's holding them in place. Talia.
I would like to leave as quickly as possible. I will action and bonus action and dash, get the fuck out of Dodge. I've got the ashes in my pocket. I am just leaving. Where's the exit? Where are we going?
Up north,
Which
where
direction?
Val
Where
is.
Val is.
North.
Oh, okay. So yeah, I'll so 30, and then yeah.
Yep, okay. Van-
Just a random thought. How does Brand of Castigation work on a lich?
Once
my brand
so the
still-
brand on the physical form is gone.
Yeah, I thought that.
Yeah.
It does say that it has to stay on the same plane, so I imagine it's
Yeah,
bound
it's,
to
the Lich's soul is technically now on the ethereal plane heading for its phylactery.
Yeah.
Xandal, as one of the few
And
still
if
left
anything,
in
it
the
would
room,
bounce
you watch as
the
these
flesh rather than the soul.
Yeah. you watch as these four-armed, like lynx-like creatures are like flexing and scratching their claws, digging into the ice, but they can't escape it. Earth's turn.
That's going to move to the door as well.
Yep. Xandal, your turn.
Told, grab the blueprints and bucket.
Yep.
Confused as hell as to what's going on because I'm the only person without a clue what's happening.
I
True.
will say, well, hang on, Xandal. So the blueprints, there's the ones he was showing you on the operating table, but they're not the only ones. You know that there is, like, scattered around the room in various places. There are stacks of spell books. There are other rolls of parchment. He's been here for a while. It's how much you're wanting to risk to try and grab as much as you can, or are you just taking what he was showing you?
You have 12 seconds.
I think for now it's literally just grab
you can grab
what he was
quickly,
showing
yeah.
me. Like,
Yep.
I'm the slowest out of us all. Wait a minute. Do.
Expeditious retreat, maybe? If you have
Haste.
it. Haste.
I have a Shardlon stride,
Or
but
haste
only
candies.
increases my movement speed by 45, so...
Haste candy?
Oh, that's... I'm just going to grab what I can and go. Like,
Okay.
there is no point in risking myself any further than I already have, especially since I don't have a clue what the hell's just happened.
To be fair, I did shout to everyone, "We're out of here." Yeah, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. So,
Hold on, I got to wait.
Obviously.
I got to double check to see whether I had enough movement. I was there. 5. I make it to there.
yeah. You're not quite out yet.
Nope.
Okay. Lich's turn. Lich is dead. The large elephant-like creatures, you can see them, like their tusks are beginning to gouge through the ice. They're starting to try and break free, but they're not making much headway yet. Top it around.
So,
Vienna running further down the tunnel.
I'm first going to turn to Xandal and just quickly say, did you recognise those runes around the neck?
I have done.
So I'm not going to make you make an Arcana check because he showed you the blueprints for the new creature, which had the same runes. So effectively, all those runes is, in essence, they are just a safety precaution. If the creatures try to attack him, they basically become stunned. That's all it is. It's just like if they have any like thoughts of attacking him, it just stun locks them. That's all it does.
That's a shame.
Yeah, that was another point I thought. If the Lich is dead, is there anything like stopping these creatures from joining us?
The issue you have is the
They're
Lich
too
is
well
technically
trained,
not
yeah.
dead, and because his soul persists on the material plane, all his magic and enchantments persist. It's one of the reasons wizards become lit. It means that basically things like spells like this will maintain after their physical form has died, as long as their phylactery's around, because magic is not tied to the body, it's tied to the soul.
I know sort of like what level spell it is. Or runed.
This is... You would not know. This is something the Lich has made through his study of necromancy. This is slightly out of your realms of understanding.
Right.
So because I could potentially try and spell it with dispel magic, but
I think we carry on running, and when we get to the end of the tunnel, then we can set fire to shit. And then we take out the mushrooms at the same time.
Okay. Vienna keeps running, the new brand on your cheek pulsing with cold.
While
Blossom,
she's running, Vienna will call out for Stink.
Stink is way down the tunnel. Stink was with the others right at the edge of the ward scheme that was...
We just vanished around her. She's like, what the fuck?
And everyone else just vanished, yeah.
So once we get nearer that area, Vienna will call out to her to tell her to get out of these tunnels as soon as she can.
Yeah.
That's where we're heading.
Blossom, are you running as well?
Yeah.
Running?
I think
Okay, Val, I'm assuming
with
you're
how
just running.
fast she is, she's probably overtaken Vienna at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Val just running, yeah? Just to confirm.
Val will also just point out we don't have to get entirely out of the tunnels because can just send us back to Maham. if we need to
Yeah,
just go
I
back to
don't
the
know
hive.
how
recall.
far. Yeah, I don't know how far these monsters are going to go. That's my concern.
I'm saying still
also,
run.
the kids are out, right? They're gone.
Yeah, the
She
kids
got
are
rid
gone.
of them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Paddy's turning into a bit
It's
of a
not some
slideshow at the
fey
moment.
trick where she says she'll get them out and like just teleports them outside the cage, or just into the tunnel, barely outside the room. Just collapse the tunnel, and the kids are just sat there like, "What are we doing?"
You did make a deal with Faye that included children.
Yeah,
Jesus,
what
they've
could
been
possibly go
teleported to the
wrong?
Feywild, haven't they?
Yeah, you never
They've
said
moved
where
from
they
one
had to
experiment
go.
to another. They've probably gone to the fucking Feywild or some shit.
I mean,
They've joined the Winter Court.
Is it
it's
better?
better than this.
Yeah.
It is. It isn't. Like...
Anyway, the Kumat's turn. They are still stuck in the ice, but they are starting to like begin to break free. Talia, I'm assuming you're just running.
Action, bonus action. I'm just getting out of dodge.
Yep. The Girash's turn. They are clawing and starting to like Xandal. You're still in the room. You can hear the ice beginning to break. You can hear the growls of these creatures as they are beginning to break free. Next round, they will be completely free of this ice. Ert's turn. She just keeps running. Xandal, you are the only one still in the room. Just barely still in the room.
Yeah. Oh, hello.
Yeah, you might just.
Yeah.
Yep. Hold it. Gonna slow me down a little bit, but I'm gonna Mordenkainen's Faithful Hound right in the doorway, then 25 foot out of the room.
Alright, Lich, no. They're starting to break free. Alright, so I'm gonna say we're gonna go out of initiative now. You guys are just running. But you do hear from behind you the sounds of the beginning of a fight between those creatures and the Mordenkainen's Faithful Hound.
And the dog they can't hit.
No, they're trying to get past it anyway.
Yeah.
Wait, so are we using power recall, or are we getting the fuck out of here?
You guys, like I say,
we're gonna attempt.
I want Stink with us first.
Yes.
Stink might
as
not
you are,
want to leave. Is
Stink
the
can
thing.
you are running.
She can
you are
come with
running
us
and
maximum for our party.
That kid's a survivor. She can return to her tunnels as a rat, but we need to get her at least out of these tunnels and away from danger.
Yeah.
She can hide.
You are.
She's done it for God knows how many years, so
Yeah.
we can come back for her.
As you are running and running and running and running, you hear these creatures now beginning to chase after you. They are coming down this tunnel after you. They aren't slowing down, and they are, in some cases, beginning to catch up.
How big is this tunnel?
The tunnel itself is probably about 10 feet in diameter. So it's large enough for sort of two people to walk side by side down.
I'm wondering if I can get away with sending a synaptic static down there. If it just slows them down.
I will say, like, you guys have gotten a head start, but two of these creatures have 40 feet movement speeds. They are going to slowly catch you up.
No, they're not. They're not going to catch up.
I hope they don't. I mean, I'm going to be 60 feet?
Xandal may end up being Monster Chow.
Guys, someone drop an explosive bolt.
Yeah, because Xandal
I've got an explosive bolt. Do you want me to shoot?
Yeah,
I can shoot.
Once we get a
Drop it. I can deal with it.
Okay, he's telling you to drop it.
All right, I'm shooting an explosive arrow right down the tunnel.
Drop it. No, shoot it.
Yeah, I think we said.
Drop it. Okay.
Yeah.
Drop it then. That's what he says. Yeah.
As you keep running and you drop it, and Xandal, you run up towards it and glance back, you see these 4 feline creatures with the 4 arms crawling along the walls of the tunnel, like almost like think aliens, think xenomorph, proper like.
No. We don't think about alien. We don't want to think about alien.
But they're cats.
No,
They're cute.
horror.
You see the 2 elephant-like ones, like just absolutely barreling down the tunnel towards you, and the 2 alligator ones bringing up the rear as the slower ones with only 30 feet of movement speed.
As I grab that explosive bolt, I slam it into my crossbow and conjure barrage.
Okay. So, go ahead and roll just the damage for me, because I know you're not aiming for any of them in particular. You're just aiming for the tunnel.
13 plus the explosive bolts. I believe I need to go into my old sheet. Bear with me. Light crossbow.
It's such a synonymous thing with D&D, isn't it? The whole bear with me. I'm just checking. Like it's something. Literally, if you see that, people are like role play people playing D&D. That's what you do, isn't it? You'd be like, hang on a sec.
Yeah.
Let me just.
Another.
Just check the ruling on that.
D6. Oof. 6 blows of damage.
Okay, so only 19 damage. As it explodes and you watch as these massive explosions go off, you see a bit of debris falling and a bit of obstruction, but you haven't damaged the tunnel that much.
Damn it.
Seeing Xandal lag so far behind us, can I just turn round and cast haste on him?
I believe you have to be within.
Is that a ranged spell? Do you have to touch him?
I believe it's
30
60 feet range for haste. Let me just
It's
double
30
check.
foot.
30 foot. So he would be further back than that.
Oh, okay.
You would have to double back to get to him.
Can I double back?
Yeah?
What's your flight speed?
Same. It's 30
30
foot.
feet. Yeah.
I can. I could fly back faster, but then I can't track the phylactery. But if we can get back to base and I can rest, then I can. So do you want me to double back and get him?
I'm casting haste so that he can both run faster and shoot more things at the ceiling.
Okay.
So maybe
I'm just checking.
drop more bolts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll drop more
So
bolts.
I'm going to double back, cast haste on him, and then
The haste is now allowing him to just stay ahead of the creatures, but they are still beginning to gain.
Mm-hmm.
It's at this point you can now begin to see the end of the tunnel. You can see further on. You can see Stink stood there, seeing you all coming. She'd been looking around confused, and she sees you all coming, and she brightens up, sees what's behind
We're just
you.
like this. Oh fuck!
Sees,
Yeah.
sees what's behind you, and immediately wild shapes into a rat.
Good idea. Actually,
now.
you know what? I'm gonna trust Paddy on this one. I'm gonna stop. Did you say this? What size was this tunnel?
10-foot diameter.
I do have a force cage. Can I stick it in front of them?
Yes. Wow.
You know, go big or go home.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll stick a force cage in front of.
Armatae.
Yeah.
Saving the world by accident, one day at a time. Like,
10 feet on a side, creating a solid barrier that prevents any massa. Completely.
Armatae taking multiple turns to do the reasonable thing.
I wish I'd
Escape
thought of
these
this
things, just
earlier,
create
actually.
a barrier, yeah.
Should have done this at the
as
entrance.
you turn around and cast it, you see the shimmer of cold ice-like magic shoot out, and you watch as these creatures. Xandal, you turn around, looking back, and you see one of these like feline-like four-armed creatures about to leap at you from the roof, and it just.
Against his force cage. I mean, I'm assuming these creatures are big, so they might not even fit in the force cage.
Oh, hang on. Do you have ruby dust worth 1,500 gold pieces?
I probably do. I don't know.
As
I've
that is
got
the
all
material
sorts.
component for.
didn't we buy a bunch
The
of
force
like,
cage.
components and shit? Like we said, like a bunch of crystals and stuff. Right? I'm pretty sure we did.
I mean, we
Yeah,
definitely
this
got
is-
a bunch of diamonds, but
I actually do have
Probably.
6 rubies.
Do you have 1,500 gold pieces worth of rubies?
They're worth 100 gold each, so perhaps probably no. So no, I
Right.
can't do that.
That would only be
You
600.
wouldn't have been able to cast Force Cage, unfortunately.
No.
I can just shoot the fucking horse.
So,
with explosive
retcon all of
arrows if
that.
My ally is not there.
Yep. Okay. Retcon all of that.
So, is there something else you want to do with your turn, or just in general whilst you're running? For anyone?
I'm trying to help block these things.
I will say, Ert has something that could be useful, similar to Fourth Cage on her helm.
She has what?
The helm.
Look at the helmet. Look at
I am
the
looking. I'm
helmet.
looking at my
What's
cheat
the-
sheet.
What's the
Hang on.
write-up?
One of the helm's abilities.
You talking about Hallows?
The Halo helm. The
Yeah.
bit where she can turn an area of ground into a bit enemies can't enter. It's a 10-foot tunnel, and I believe it's a 10-foot square
By-
area.
10 foot by 10 foot. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. It does that then.
Yeah, it only lasts a minute, but a minute is enough time for you guys
It's
to run
enough for
a
us to
decent
get
distance.
out.
As you watch bring her hands up, press the helm, and the angels on it light up, and you see behind you a 10-foot square area of the tunnel illuminate in gold light, and these creatures again smash into it and are unable to pass through. And your stink immediately runs up your legs, Vienna, and he's
Yep.
properly in amongst your stuff as you keep running. As you get back to that cavern, you see that the druids are now gone. The myconids and the trolls are still there, the skeletons, but they don't appear to be paying you any attention. In fact, the myconids appear to be forming some kind of gestalt. They're sort of like merging together and warping and changing.
Interesting.
I'm assuming you just run around them using Stink's ratty directions to get
Yeah.
to the correct tunnel you came out of.
Yeah. Probably putting more blockades in the way to stop them creatures getting out.
Yeah.
Something to really speed us up.
Mm.
I cast Windwalk.
That's a 10-minute
Oh my-
casting time.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, Windwalk is not a
Oh
quick
no,
spell
1
to
minute.
This is what
One
I'm on about.
minute.
We have all this cool shit, and whenever we want
Yeah.
to use it, we're
So-
just like, there's just some reason why we
It's
can't.
It's
not
like,
10
ah!
minutes,
cast-
1 minute.
Yep, do you want to
It's
cast
1
it?
minute.
Let's just
I
keep
think we'll
running.
be out the
willing
tunnel.
creatures,
Yeah.
so you would be able to get
Yeah.
Stink as well.
Let's just keep running. You've got haste.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's just keep going. Let's stop.
Haste would have
Let's just go,
ended
go,
by
go.
now, and Zandal has to spend the one round going. Haste only lasts a minute.
In combat, that's great, but out of combat, not so good. That's what I'm
Is-
saying. If we can get out of dodge, I have a 60 feet movement speed when I fly if I take the avatar of the Raven Queen. The only problem being I can't track a phylactery that day. But if we are getting out of dodge and we are getting back and we're going to get a long rest, I can do it later. Do you want me to fly back and get Zandal?
What gives us a 300-foot movement speed?
Oh, then
I
I'd have
think?
to move half speed to carry you, but then you
When
are a
when
small
when
person.
haste, I suppose when haste drops, I could carry him, but
Right,
yeah,
I
okay.
need a decision. Are you casting Windwalk?
No, we'll just keep running. Keep running.
I'm not. I'm asking Zandal. It's Zandal's
Yeah,
decision
it's
if he wants
his
to cast
choice.
it.
Yeah. Just get longer legs, Sandal.
We'll get some stills.
He did. It was called a hacker, and it got
Invent
destroyed.
some.
Like, how long does Ert's thing last?
Ert's thing only lasts a minute, so you have
Then no.
time to cast it.
No, we'll just keep going.
Okay, you keep running. After a minute, you hear these creatures resume their chase, but by this point, you have managed to get into one of the other tunnels, and you do hear that they, though they are creature-like, they do not have creature senses, and you hear them splitting up and beginning to search various tunnels.
Are they affected by the fungal?
They do not appear to be.
Okay, interesting.
As you guys keep running, you eventually go through that room with the shifted around tables and chairs. You can hear what sounds like two creatures following you.
Okay. Shall I cast Arcane Gate? Or do I need to see where I need to be?
I believe Arcane Gate, you need to see the exit point.
Yeah.
We had this in the Drake Cracks, didn't we?
Yeah. Very clutch use of it. It's very good. I liked it.
It was all like strategically placing it the right way around and shit as well, wasn't it? So, yeah.
I mean, in this room, we could say very quick goodbyes to Stink and do.
It's at this point, Stink.
Yeah, let's get the fuck out of here.
Stink leaps down, rushes over to one point on the side. Ushers, like, she sort of like squeaks at you and tells you to keep running.
Mm.
And as you keep running, she goes into a rat hole, and behind you, shunk, a bunch of wooden bars come down as she.
I was going to say they would have their own security, wouldn't they? For
yeah. And as this is the edge outpost, there was a gate that could be put down, and Stink has done so. She comes squirming out of a rat hole on your side and quickly scurries back into your clothes, Vienna.
Okay. We just keep going, so we're well out of range.
You can hear behind
and
you,
then we're
slamming
recalling
of like things against the wood.
Yeah.
But eventually, about an hour later, you do emerge back out on the other side of tourism. It took you an hour to walk down that tunnel.
I know, it just seems like a lot. I was like surprised.
Yeah. But an hour later, you emerge out into that open, fresh air on the edge of tourism town. Stink quickly jumps down, does a quick casting, and the tunnel closes itself once again, locking the danger within.
Dig, I'm sorry, but there's nothing left of that that's salvageable.
Stink sort of goes, yeah, Stink kind of figured.
We need to go. We can't take you with us. Can you hide? Get out of the city.
Why can't you take Stink with you?
You can come
with us. It's not enough. The spell is not. Can she? Like I thought.
One and 5 others.
1 and 5 others. We don't have the power to bring you with us.
Why do you? They're locked in there.
There is more at stake than what is down in that tunnel, my dear. If we do not get back to our allies, there will be no world. This city will be wiped from the map. It's bad. Worse than what is happening right now.
How long would it take us to get back to the ship?
Because it took you half a day by carriage.
We could tell her where the ship is. She could go to the ship. And
I will take her to the ship.
We recall back to Mahon.
Shut up. You guys go.
You're going to take her?
I will take her to the ship.
It's at this point, Bosun goes, all right, I'm just talking into all your minds right now. Look up, and you see the ship.
I was going to say, can't the ship actually...
The ship can
I was going to say, the ship can go on land.
Yeah.
Right.
The ship
Let's
is
get out of here.
There. He's like, Bosun's like, I have a mental link with all of you, and I saw, a bit of trouble, so I thought
I saw you shitting yourself, and I thought I couldn't get you. All right.
I would say,
I'll just fly over the town,
could you either all get on board now, or else I'm gonna have to start firing
Yeah, we're coming.
eagles that are attacking me.
Yeah, let's go.
And you
out of
see
here.
like druids on giant eagles flying towards the ship as ropes are dropped down.
Okay, I was hoping to be a bit more subtle than that in the city, but okay.
Yeah,
fine.
but it's a bit late now.
Yeah.
As you get on board the ferry, the bosun immediately sets course for the nearest open bit of water. The ship, the bottom of it, is turning the land around it into water momentarily to sail on it, but he needs open water to do his immediate transportation. He is easily able to outpace the eagles, who eventually give up, only wanting to scare off this random ghost ship that had appeared around their habitats and city. And it's only about
he laid on the deck panting for breath, like, "What legs?"
Why is it always the sneaking is so easy, but the getting out is always a panic?
Hey, at least it's not on fire.
If my heart beat it, that's really poor common language. I'm really sorry, but I'd be more dead than I am, is what I'm trying to say.
This time I wish it was on fire, though.
I know, right?
It's about 10 minutes later, the ferry reaches a large enough lake, and you dive into it. The rushing sensation of the water rushing past you before it erupts out of the sea, just out from the docks of Maham. just out from the Sapphire Docks.
I got Stink with me. It's like,
Stink is staring around like properly wide-eyed, and she's like, "The hell?"
oh yeah, we have this
You'll
shit.
get used to it, dear. You'll get used to it. Wait, did we even tell him that that she was an ally and that she's allowed on the
I
ship?
think he'd
Otherwise she
assumed
would have literally
that,
been blocked.
yeah, there's a child.
Bosun has the mental link with you. He gets the
Okay,
idea.
he knows. Okay. I was just thinking it'd be really funny. We're like, bring her with her, and she just gets slammed into the.
It's
the
why
things.
Ah, alright.
Bosun, it's why Bosun brought the ship against orders to the place. Like, you told him to stay where you docked, and he like saw how much trouble you guys were getting in and went, "Yeah, no, sod that. I'm bringing the ship over for a quick getaway."
This makes a good story. Yeah, it's totally in character.
Good
yeah.
getaway
Yeah.
boat ship.
As you reach the docks, you see Barras running down with Ragnar-Vale. Ragnar-Vale looking like he's a bit shook up as you dock and the gangplank's put down.
First thing
Barras-
Vienna says is, technically, we haven't actually killed anyone.
Yeah,
Barras
he was
goes-
already dead.
Barras goes, "I'm going to get so many letters from Cadon from the fact that a diplomatic party has vanished, a ship was seen around their city, the diplomat I sent had one meeting and then hasn't gone to do any more."
Mhm.
You
I
do
mean, on the
realise
plus
how
side,
much
the city's not
paperwork
on
you've just
fire.
told me.
It's not a fire. It didn't collapse.
But
And no one died.
considering you got the info we needed, I'll take it as a win.
I mean, considering all of the higher-ups at Kadan are faceless, I don't think you're going to be getting any
Yeah,
letters.
all of them. Every single one.
I think I'll still be getting letters, but anyway.
Yeah. But you can ignore them because they're all assholes.
Right. Come
You
along.
are a freaking legend.
I don't know how Barras has not had like a mental breakdown dealing with us.
He probably has.
He probably sits.
You don't
probably,
see how much
with
he
his new
drinks.
girlfriend. He sat in his office like rocking backwards and forwards. She's just stroking his hair like, "You'll be all right, darling."
As he guides you not to the Sovereign Citadel, but to the Jigging Jester. And you could see he himself is not in his usual like business gear. He's in casual gear. And he goes into the Jigging Jester, just flops down. Like the patrons are all staring like, "The Emperor's in our tavern," sort of thing. And he just waves and Rook just brings him a big pint of ale. And he's just sat at your table on the upper level, just drinking this ale, waiting for you all to come and join him.
Okay, we go join him.
Yeah.
Ragnar-Vale, by the way, grabs Xandal and goes, "Are you all right?"
Oh yeah. Aaron is not there.
Wait.
Oh,
Aaron's
I
probably
thought
gone
he
for a
was
still
smoke. Yeah. Oh,
I'm
right.
here.
He just decided to help a lich with some of his plans, that was all. Like,
Yeah.
I shoved
Oh,
the
speaking of which.
blueprint into Vale's hand. Deal with it, fix it, whatever. This is what that lich is doing.
Ragnar-Vale looks it over and goes,
I can look. I can find his phylactery.
Well,
I have his
Ragnar-Vale-
ashes.
It's only Xandal he's talking to.
yeah, Ragnar-Vale,
Yeah.
Ragnar-Vale just like, he like
Okey
looks at
dokey.
the blueprints, looks at you and goes, "Why the hell did I see some scary frozen woman slapping me out of my astral projection?"
Xandal probably doesn't even know that either.
Idea!
I might
He
be able
would-
to
would he?
explain that.
Couldn't you look, Vienna?
What?
Why is she
Oh,
got a
it's a
snowflake
tattoo.
on her cheek?
Oh yeah, I've got a new marking, haven't I?
Yeah, it's your new
ask
snowflake
her.
brand.
She deals with the icy people.
Sorry, Ragnar. You were nearly putting us in a lot more danger than I had to stop the thing happening.
All right, well, next time a little gentler, if possible.
Hey, I can't help what
Yeah,
the
some people like that
court
sort of
do.
thing.
You do see, by the way, he's like got what looks like snow melt on his shoulders.
And Vienna goes, "Thank you, Queen."
And as you say that, the brand on your cheek pulses. and you feel just this shiver of cold run through you.
Yeah.
Queen slay.
Thanks, Queen. Yeah. Okay.
Baras is 3/4 of the way through his pint by this point.
Meanwhile, while that's happening, Vienna's like, right, Stink, this is the jigging jester. Starts
Looking around.
around. You are safe here.
Is Paddy frozen?
Relatively.
Oh, no, he's
Relatively
back.
safe. Oh,
We're getting
yeah.
like one
I'm not
frame
frozen, I'm
a
here.
minute from Paddy.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm here.
I'm seeing him fine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm seeing him, okay.
Yeah, it's fine with me.
On my end,
Yeah.
it's super freezy.
That'll be
I'm here.
the ice queen.
Anyway, Stink's just staring around, just completely shocked by everything.
You did say you wanted to come with.
Yeah.
By the way, I am adopting this
Another
child.
kid.
Okay, right, okay. So,
Got
police.
police.
We have Ert. We have Grifter.
Grifter.
Stink. Who else have we adopted?
That's it so far.
That's it so far, okay.
Keep bringing
technically
people
Gunter and
back.
Rook are adopted
Children.
two-ish, but they're not children.
Yeah, we brought back Val's
I'm
mum.
expecting.
That's
Oh, we got
Oh,
Val's mum as
Guns-
well. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
I'm
his
expecting
girlfriend.
Gunter at some point to just come down and say, "This is not a goddamn orphanage."
Oh, Finry as well.
So, yeah.
Collecting NPCs.
Yeah.
You get an NPC. You get an NPC.
So,
I think we
Fiona
feel really
actually
deeply.
sits and thinks for a minute, like, maybe I should introduce you to Nut. He lives underground quite a lot.
He let me grow
Although
my
is that a-
child.
Not.
I don't know. I might have to ask Sandal. It might not be the best role model for you, but Sandal knows him better. That silence says everything.
Baras by this point has finished his pint. You're all sat around the table. Rook has brought you all drinks, and you are able to begin talking. Baras goes, right. So, we got the message, although we were unable to respond. Something about a scary snow woman slapping Rackton. By the way, that was hilarious to watch. 1 minute Rackton is going into his trance. The next minute he's against the wall, buried in snow.
Pressed against the wall by the Winter Queen, you say?
No, more like slapped against the wall.
I mean, some people like that for us.
Well,
I'm
sounds
going
like
to
Brass
leave that
enjoyed
where
it,
it
so
is and just continue.
Anyway, moving on.
So, Rethought.
Rethought. So they've set up a portal in the fungal tunnel in the Cadden Gardens. The portal leads to Rethorpe, where
And
there was
Rethorpe is
a
where the
rift
ritual
break.
is going to happen.
That's where the ritual's going to
Yeah.
happen.
Which makes sense, and I don't know why we didn't think of that, because the big eye in the fucking sky might have, torn a hole in reality and all that shit.
Right.
We did mention that, right?
You mentioned it to me, but you didn't mention it as being a planar rift, so I just thought it was something that was already there.
I mean, us saying there was a big scary tear in the sky with an eye, you didn't.
Yes, but the amount of
that
times you
was-
have something big and scary in the sky and it's not something to do with planar stuff.
I know, but considering the thing.
It doesn't matter.
I do not think.
Don't matter.
Right,
We're here now.
I'm splitting
Yeah.
hairs. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we're here now.
Yes. So, unfortunately, as I told you before, Rethorpe is not exactly in a position where I have any influence.
Does anyone have any influence there anymore?
So you remember Baras briefed you on what's happening in Rethorpe.
Yeah.
There are the 3 different factions that are now... They're not openly warring, but they were all campaigning and there was little bits of friction going on and no real actual government in place. There was basically the Raven Queen group, who were like the biggest, with a Knoll leader, which you all would recognize as probably being Grin, who you met over at Rethorpe. I think his name was Grin. I'll have to check my notes at some point.
Yeah.
There was effectively what they. I need to check my notes. Hang on, I need to open up another set of notes because I need to get these names right, and I can't remember them off the top of my head. Not that one. Is it this one?
With a note that
No,
says
not that.
scary bad place that makes everyone sad.
Where did I put it? No. I cannot find these notes. I may have to retcon some stuff after I've.
Yeah, that's fine. We'll just put Exhibit A is at one with Exhibit
So,
B. Yeah.
I know. So there's what they assume is the faceless group, who are obviously trying to gather. They were trying to recruit. They were trying to gather power in the city, and then there was I believe they were something of the five. Basically, it looked like a Tiamat cult, effectively.
Okay.
And those three groups were jockeying for power in Rethorpe and trying to gain enough support to take over the city, but none of them were making any headway. Barras was quietly supporting the Raven Queen one, led by the Null, but he couldn't be seen to be publicly supporting and interfering. So, yeah.
Are we going to have to go back over there?
If you want to stop the ritual, you are probably going to have to go in and see what you can do, yes.
I mean, technically, Talia has ties with the Raven Queen, so it makes logical sense that she maybe goes to support in her own way, perhaps.
Possibly.
So, support the leader of the Raven Queen that's got a influence in Rethorpe, help big them up.
I mean, I know at the temple, but I don't know what the situation in Rethorpe is anymore. The Raven Queen didn't have any say per se. She wasn't one of the gods that they could worship.
No, but we just said that one of the groups that are taking over Rethorpe is the Raven Queen lot.
Oh, okay.
That's what
Paddy's
just
That's
said.
what I mean. That's why I was saying, wait, what? Because I completely fucking blanked the conversation. And I was trying to
yeah.
not
completely.
So there's
completely
three. There's three groups. One of them is a faceless. One of them might be a call of the Tiamat Raven Queen group. They're all fighting for power. Yeah, all fighting for power in Rethorpe. And I've just said,
Yeah, in essence, Rethorpe is currently like a diplomatic black zone. It's not somewhere anyone has any power. There's no central government. These three groups are obviously like going around the streets, like preaching and so forth, and trying to gather followers, and occasionally, not always violently clashing with each other, but at least like demonstration versus counter demonstration sort of thing.
So having the Raven Queen's chosen there, would that bolster?
Although, actually, now thinking about it, we're the ones that cause the damage, aren't we? So
they don't know that, though, right?
I don't know.
Do they know that? Well, the Raven Queen people know that we were there because we sought them out.
You did everything you did was in the middle of the center square during a great big festival.
That's what I mean. I think everyone knows that we're
a lot of people will have seen you.
Yeah. So maybe not a good idea.
Rachna goes, so this planar incursion happened in the main square in front of the Cathedral of Light, correct?
Yeah.
Then that is where the Faceless are going to have to conduct their ritual.
Right in the open in front of everyone.
Yes. But if they have a group there who are worshippers, they will probably just claim that it is some public worship ritual. And unless someone versed in Arcana is there to see the runes and know exactly what they're attempting, they will not be stopped. There's also the fact of that if they have a big enough following, they could just block off the square from everyone else.
So we need to stop the following somehow.
We need to destabilize it further.
I think you need to... Barras goes, I hate to say this. I think it's all guns blazing time. Ragnar goes, indeed, if they've already moved everything, then their timeline is further ahead than we thought. They are likely setting up the ritual.
Any means necessary.
They are likely setting up the ritual now, which
We need to
they
go.
will likely be doing the ritual
That's an
in a day or two.
Frame. Oh, you're back. Sorry.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they will be doing the ritual in a day or... We do not have long at all.
We need to prepare for battle, don't we?
Barras nods. I will get the foe hammer prepared. We will ready what ships we can. It will take us, even by the foe hammer Zeppelin, it will take 2 days to get to Reforb. You will all be able to get there quicker using your very nifty ship. I would suggest possibly taking Ragnar with you and anyone else you believe you can trust in combat. Otherwise, you're on your own.
Or can we even do this?
Ragnar goes, I don't know the exact details of their ritual. I can only guess. If you get there and you see a person at each gem chanting, take
Kill
one
them.
out. You disrupt the ritual.
Get the gem away.
You won't
need
be
all
able.
the
You
gems.
won't be able to touch the gems during the ritual. The people will be acting as channelers for the ritual. Take one out. You at least slow the ritual down. You at least add time to it. It's in the later stages. Just depends whether they have standby people to take over those spots. They are, because of the way they've done this, Barras pipes in, because of the way they've done this, it's just they're trying to do this subtly. They're trying to do this quickly and quietly and without anyone noticing, which means they won't have had time.
We need to make as much noise as possible, right? Draw attention to it.
No, they won't have been able. Unlike where if they had done this in a week or 2 weeks time, where they would have been able to fortify a position, bring in extra troops, bring in everything. In this case, they have one group in a quiet location. They're trying to do it quickly and quietly. They won't have as much defenses as we expected. We expected to be storming a well-defended fortress and waging basically a siege to try and get in before they could complete a week-long ritual. In this case, they are going to be doing what could only be an hours-long ritual, but without any defenses.
Okay.
Once we get there with our troops, they won't have any chance to complete the ritual at all. But that is the issue. We have to get there. We can't get there as quickly as you can. We either need you to delay the ritual until we can arrive, or, if possible, stop it entirely.
So we basically are the vanguard. We go in, we try to delay it, we do everything we can to try and stop it at the same time, and hope to fuck that
We don't die in
you
the
get
process.
there, and hope the fuck that we last long enough for you to back us
Yeah,
up.
there.
Exactly. I will go now, and I will literally launch the foe hammer within the hour, and we will begin heading there. But that is all I can do. I can't move ground troops, they will take too long. I can only bring the foe hammer and maybe a few more war zeppelins. That will be all I can muster immediately that will be able to get there in a decent amount of time.
Do
Okay.
we ourselves, not the city, do we have any other allies we can call upon? Not even if they can get there straight away, just if they can potentially arrive at some point. As like a second wave if we fail, or to help. Guys?
Goes,
anyone?
could message Frodo him, see if he can get any dragons to help.
I yeah, I would hope that Frodo would at least actually fucking do something. No offense to him, but seriously, his whole I can't interfere, dude. World's going to end, right?
No,
Let's try
he
everything
couldn't.
we
He could. So Fraudworms was he couldn't interfere in Voda Woed. Then with
There's more
Umbrablade,
to it,
with Umbrablade, he couldn't interfere because he's a young dragon.
Yeah.
He would have got murdered, and so
Yeah,
he
that's fair.
went.
I mean, and the people we're going against now aren't just as dangerous. Like...
They are
Against
just as
dragon.
dangerous, but he's more likely to be able to do something and not risk
Retreat.
himself.
Yeah.
Retreat.
Yeah.
And
He's also brought the
do-
council together fairly recently to inform them of what the events are, so he could potentially reach out to
So
them.
if we could get the sorry, remind me again, metallic good
metallic
or
good dragons.
metallic
are
good. So
chromatic
metallic
are bad.
dragons. Okay. Okay.
However, you don't know whether potentially if metallic. So
I mean-
not all metallic and chromatic are at each other's throats. Some of them do have not cordial relationships.
Potentially, some people who aren't necessarily good have a common interest in this not succeeding.
Yeah, so they
and
might be able to
ally
pass
with
it
us.
on to a few of the chromatic dragons
Yeah.
to turn up as well.
That might be more sympathetic, even if
Yes.
it's to further their own ends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Potentially
I'm not
reach
even
out
going to
dwarves
bother
as
with
well.
the. Yeah, I'm not going to bother with the drow. They're too far away. And to be honest, I don't think they particularly care.
And to be honest, I don't think there's any Talon left. When I called on them last, I'm pretty sure they got wiped out.
So,
Be stepdad.
I could ask my stepfather to try and arrive there, but by spider, he's not going to get there anytime soon.
He could get here and go on the boat.
yeah, it's still
it
gonna
would
take-
take-
How
it would
long would it
still
take
take-
him to get to
go
Maham?
now. Yeah.
On Sweetie,
take him
you
a week to
remember
get to
he told you it took him a week riding Sweetie non-stop.
Yeah.
Over
So,
like not sleeping, not resting, just constantly running to get to Maham. From
Is there no one in Lowtown with any magical ability to get him somewhere faster?
in
Is
Lowtown,
there
no.
anyone?
In
could he
Duranar,
potentially
there might be a
go-
court wizard or something, but that requires
That's what I'm saying is perhaps ask him to go to Duranar and be like, if there is anyone, could Abraxas? It is Abraxas, isn't it?
it is King Abraxas, yes.
King Abraxas might. We helped his city. Would he send anyone? It's
Again.
worth an ask.
It's worth an ask, but that's something you have to decide.
At this point, it's just like, even if it's the slightest chance that someone can help, we're calling them.
yeah. I mean, I'm probably before we go, because I'm assuming we're heading out straight after this meeting.
Well, not straight away.
Yeah. But at some
Chance to
point,
put things in order, but yeah.
Vienna will probably scribe with that stone to her mother and explain the situation, that she's probably going to put herself in this danger. But just to kind of keep her a heads up that, if a ring was to happen to come back to her, that's what's
Yeah.
happened.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. You do that, and do you detail exactly what's happening, or just that you're getting into a bad situation?
I don't know. I think at that point, Vienna will probably actually ask for the counsel of her friends. She'll actually explain the situation with, and who she is. Potentially she could be explaining to her. It's like, how much information does Vienna give?
What benefit do you get from holding back if she sends troops and we all don't die a painful death, versus keeping that a secret and we all die a painful death?
Yes. Drow are like Fae, but worse. I'd
I'd even say
a...
embellish. Say that she's going to directly target the drow. What's the worst that
Yeah.
can happen at this point?
Potential people that we could have considered enemies are potential allies in a situation like this, because it is in everyone's interest that this does not happen, because ain't nobody ruling this world if it ain't here no more.
I worry about the consequence of them helps, but
Yeah,
that's my concern.
that's like a if we survive problem.
Okay.
About that when the world is still here, right?
Okay.
We already got a fucking potentially super dragon to deal with if we survive.
Well,
We
yeah.
already have one big consequence.
With that, yeah, Vienna will actually go to the detail. She'll explain exactly she'll basically say, this is why I've been asking for this. This is what the whole situation is. This is why I've been doing it.
Okay. You send that off, and 10 seconds later, you get a reply. But it's not from your mother.
Oh.
The parchment that comes through is woven spider silk. And written on it is, Lolth commands you, hijack this ritual for my benefit.
I knew there was a consequence.
Typical Lolth.
Yeah.
Narrow-minded, silly would-be god.
What would happen if Lolth took over that ritual?
In essence, so currently it's the material realm, this material plane Medora, will be sunk into the abyss and become a plane of level of the abyss under Rixali's control.
Yeah.
If it was done with Lolth in mind, instead, it would be sunk and become a level of the abyss under Lolth's control.
So that's
Which
not
isn't
really...
any better.
Yeah.
Right? That's not really a benefit.
Lots and lots of spiders.
Why?
Yeah, and I really don't like spiders.
Yeah.
You get the feeling that these messages go through Lolth, and Lolth happened to notice this and went, ooh!
Maybe we should have gone with the, you describe Mommy Dearest as best you can to Earth, and she messaged her with
In
a
hindsight,
chance
what I
that she
actually
might not get the message
yeah,
through.
what I actually should have done is done a quick link. I forgot all about them.
Did you use the last one?
I can reuse them as and when I want
Yeah.
to. They're all back.
Oh, can you?
Yeah, they
Yeah.
refresh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can we maybe retcon that?
No, too late.
No. Well,
Damn it.
I gave you a
can-
chance. I said, do you
Yeah.
go into detail or not?
I
And
know.
I rolled to see if Lolth noticed this, and she did.
in which case, Vienna will kind of stop immediately. She'll
Replies
think
back,
that-
fuck
yeah.
you bitch, I don't follow you anyway.
Well, no, she'll probably come up with a different plan. She'll probably pretend she's doing it for Lolth, but she'll tell you guys and go, stop me. Stop me.
Wait, how would we stop?
I don't know.
You
I don't
literally
even know
magically
how to
compelled
do it.
this?
Yeah.
Like...
I don't even know how to change it to Lolth, to be honest.
Wait. If you're not a follower of Lolth, and your patrons aren't anything to do with Lolth, can Lolth influence you? Surely the only people that can influence you would be your masters. The triumph for a glorious winter lady.
Yeah.
So this isn't like a magic compulsion. This is Lolth has seen this going through, and to the
She's
person who was
commanding
sending
me.
it,
Yeah.
she's
So now we
assuming
have
she's
potentially bad dragon, potentially you've pissed off Lolth. If we
Yeah.
cool.
It's less Lolth can see what's happening on the material plane. You know the gods and archdemons cannot personally interact with the material plane. They have to use cat's paws or minor creatures that they can get through the divine gate. In this case, Lolth has seen this going, because it goes, basically whatever this magic is, it goes through Lolth's domain as the way it goes through. Lolth has seen it. She's then assumed, because it's someone using this magic, must be a loyal Lolth follower. Well, I'm going to issue a declaration. I want this doing for me. The only thing you have to worry about is, has she done this at both ends of the communication? Is the whole of Naveen about to be mustered to go and interrupt this ritual?
Now I'm worried. I knew I shouldn't.
That's a problem.
Yeah.
That is a problem.
I did say,
Dude,
didn't I?
I am saying it now, right? if we fail in saving the world because of this, whatever character you play in the next game, we all get to pick it. You don't get to pick. We get to make it the most stupid thing ever.
I did ask, should I do it or should I not?
Blame it on Val.
How
always does.
How powerful is the diary? Could you just write in it that
I
Lolth
could.
didn't happen to notice?
Has it been a week? Has it been a week? Has it been a week?
When did you last use it?
I can't remember the last time I used it.
I can't remember the last time you used it.
I think the last time I used it was Reforp.
No,
the last time I used the diary
you
was
used
Reforp.
it was with the Drake Crags, and it has been a week since then.
Do you want to use it now, considering we are about
Retcon.
to spend 2 days?
It's more if Lolth is a major problem. Because
I don't want to do
depending on how long it
This
takes.
is what I mean. Do we want to waste the chance of me being able to retcon something that might come in clutch later on an if?
Yeah.
Hold it.
What's the condition to the diary? Does it have to be
I
changed?
can undo something. I cannot bring people back from the dead, as far as I'm.
Yeah. What's the time limit?
It has to be 24 hours, and it has to be something I witnessed.
That's a point.
So have I witnessed?
Yeah,
I've witnessed the
been
letter.
talking-
I've witnessed you doing it,
yeah.
and you've been talking about it. So I could just rewrite it and say Fiona decides not to contact her
Or
mother.
she sends a quickling instead.
Yeah.
The
And
only
if
issue,
something happens in
But
Rethorpe,
if
then
I
we're
do
buggered.
that and then we find out that she's listening to the quicklings as well, then we waste it.
So I'm also
But
saying
then again-
if we get to Rethorpe and we need it, then we're buggered.
it's more, the diary has limits. Do you really think the diary is going to affect the memory of an archdemon? It may make it
That's
so
why I
that
said
the
how strong is the
Is Lolth an
is the
archdemon?
diary?
Wolf's
Yeah.
an archdemon.
And
I
the
thought she was
diary
like
is a
a
drow.
dragon.
And the
Oh,
diary,
the diary is a
drow.
drow
Oh,
who he's not a love follower.
True.
Yeah, but
Oh,
he's
right,
a dude and he
okay.
hates.
Yeah.
The diary
So,
would be all up for it.
The
It's
diary
just
would be all up
can.
for it, but he wouldn't. The diary would not be powerful enough to affect an archdemon's memory. It would
So
stop
we'll
the
scratch the whole diary
communication.
thing, I think. 'Cause
It would stop the communication, so Naveen would never get the communication from Lolth.
But the god would still be aware. So
The god would still be aware and may reissue
fine.
the
I don't
commandment.
care about what Lolth does to me. But if he can stop the communication...
Yeah, but what we're saying is, it can stop the communication. She'll still know about it. She could then just reissue the order.
Yeah.
It basically negates it. So I could undo it, and then it would still happen.
I think we need to
What we're
ignore
saying.
this.
So
train.
I think we need to ignore the diary. It's too clutch a thing. It might come
Yeah.
useful for us later.
Okay.
And at the end of the day, more chaos is good because it lets you guys slip in. Surely,
Yeah.
instead
True
of a
that,
free,
and again,
instead of a
if we all
freeway
die,
fight
we won't
in
have to worry about
Rethorpe,
it anyway. So really, this takes
instead of
pressure
a
off us,
freeway
right?
fight happening in Rethorpe, it'll now be a four-way fight.
Yeah, that's true.
We know 4 ways are more fun than 3 ways, right? Sorry.
Watch
Especially
Fiona.
when it comes to bad dragons.
I'm waiting for Fiona to be the cause of the collapse of her own city.
I want to know what you're doing with my mum.
Oh yeah, we haven't made a your mum joke today, have we? Yeah, I forgot about that.
Right, so kind of contact to the drow,
In all seriousness,
contact for
Yeah,
everyone.
maybe.
I'll ask my stepfather to contact King Abraxas and see if we can get allies from Thurina.
Go via Gunther and get the underground.
Yeah, I could ask for the underground to help. If there's any underground still in... Was there underground in Rethorpe?
There was
think there
one.
was there?
There was one smuggler in Rethorpe, but she
They
was
might be able
the
to help.
only one in
Even just
Rethorpe.
smuggling... Even just moving a
Send a shit ton of
magic bombs or
fireworks
something.
or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like,
cause a panic. Like, use the tunnels to distract and stuff. Like, they maybe.
come up with something crazy. I'm sure
Yeah,
they're the underground.
To the dwarves.
Mention the dwarves, yeah.
Good message there, I guess, but
Yeah.
God knows how long it'll take David to reply, and he probably won't. Let's be honest. He just kind of appears like once a month in my Discord, so I could ask him, but depending on scheduling how it might be a month before we play again. So he could, but or
Xandal,
Paddy can play him.
potentially your other half.
Well, nothing. I
Could
can put one
mention
thing
it
off
to
that
her,
once.
Alternatively, do you think if your
He
brother
is a paladin, so
do you think if your brother knew the details?
he won't do anything.
Okay.
He's got too much on his plate already. And he is just one man.
Like, everyone doesn't have much. So, like, he's got dad and church to deal with, so...
Do we know if any of the people... Oh, wait, no, because we don't have... I was just saying, is there anything left of Minas Bengali? You know, the resistance. Are they there? Like,
Minas Bengali is
still
still there.
operating?
You got informed on what's happening there. That there is current again.
No, I meant more. You know, the what were the resistance group? Who were they?
The Twilight.
I can't remember what they were called. The
Twilight.
Yeah.
Thing, yeah.
Could they get out of the city and try and head to Reform?
They were very non-violent anyway. They were leaflet passers.
Yeah.
You do know that most that Minas Bengali's in a lot of... It's having issues in that group has become more violent after the fall of the towers, and they are currently sort of waging a guerrilla civil war against the nobles and the mercenaries they've hired. Because the nobles are trying to keep the status quo, whilst the poor are trying to be like, well, why are we keeping the status quo? It's caused the towers to fall, etc., etc. And it's caused a lot of tension there, and that's also an area where the Faces were heavily recruiting because of a lot of poor people, destitute people, and so on and so forth.
Using desperation and refugees, yeah, we know
Yeah.
about that because the amount of refugees in the heart.
Yeah.
Just trying, like, how long have we been playing now?
6
Like
years.
trying to remember in 6 years what allies we even fucking have.
Yeah, the problem is,
Versus
you
the
guys don't
chaos
make
that
a
we
lot of
call-
allies. You cause a lot of
I
chaos.
know, this is what I'm saying. It's trying to remember who we've interacted with that is in any way nice.
We could reach out to Mr. Alchemist and Moontide.
What do you mean, Mr.
Ab-
Alchemist? You
that's
mean the one that
Abdom.
now
He's
works
the
in
one-
Maham? Yeah.
This is what I mean. Like, I'm trying to remember characters.
You're trying to remember that.
Yeah.
We literally interacted with him last session. Like, a lot to remember.
I think we just have to go for it.
Basically, put out an APB any way we can. Get the message out.
Raises a hand and goes, I don't like to suggest it. Is it worth trying to contact Equinox?
There is no one that is stupid to didn't contact with this. It is in everyone's interest.
Equinox is Fae. We could try and make a deal.
I'm pretty sure if Equinox was listening, he'd fucking pipe up now. Hello.
You hear in your head, I'm the Sun King. Equinox is my son. I'm not currently near him. Don't shout into
I mean,
the
you'll
shield.
do.
You're giving me a headache and I have a hangover.
If I whisper, is that better?
We got the
Couldn't figure
first
out.
if.
It was like, we got, is that better? That's all I heard.
I said, if I whisper, is that better?
A little bit, but now let me sleep. And you just watch
No,
the
no
shield sort of dim a
sleeping.
bit.
Oh.
So you can hear me at all times.
There's no response.
Hello.
He doesn't need to respond. You should just annoy him.
I know.
Just
I
ignore
can just
it.
like be.
Oh.
I can bug him until he offers to give me help.
You just occasionally just whisper annoying things into the shield, just as
I
continuously.
know a song that'll
Bet
get
you
on,
would.
you know.
No, you know.
I was
You
literally
fucking
about
listen
to do
me now,
that.
don't you, bitch?
We're no strangers to love. You know the
We know
rules,
Rickroll,
and so
Rickroll.
do I.
And so do I.
There's 1,000 green bottles.
I've got a lovely bunch of coconuts. Diddly.
Okay, enough pop
I have a
culture
pen.
Yes.
Yeah, sorry.
I think we just have to get on with it now, don't we?
Yeah, let's go to our deaths. But before
Yeah.
that, I'm going to say goodbye to Kota.
With Finry.
Reknavale goes, well, I shall meet you at your ship. I'm going to go and get everything I can. And he just turns and strides out the door.
Yeah. Fiona just like will stink to one side. It's like, look, making a new life.
Stink by this point, by the way,
Yeah.
has been taken away by Ambon. And
Oh.
she's sat at the bar and Ambon's feeding her cookies.
Oh.
Cookies
Yeah.
and milk.
Fiona just says, good luck making a new life here.
I'm going to be making one with you, right?
Hopefully.
Good.
If we come back.
I need to grow fungus for you.
Come back.
Which one?
Of this if my wife wants kids, we're coming back.
Okay, so
I can't afford not to come back.
Talking of
if
wife-
I die, she'll kill me.
She'll bring you back and then kill you again.
so we'll deal
Talking
with
of your
the
wife.
Gunter.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry, go ahead.
Talking of your wife wanting kids, are you going to contact Nut?
That's a strange segue.
You would assume, not being the chief engineer, he's probably getting the foe hammer ready to fly.
Probably.
Yeah.
The one that flies it.
Yeah. Well, he doesn't fly it. He keeps it running.
Built it. Works it, yeah.
But yeah. So we'll
Cat's
deal with
staring at him.
we'll deal with the Gunter and the Finry, and then deal with any deals or contacts you want to make externally. We will say that
While you do that, I'll be
has
right
sent sending to Fraudwim, detailing everything, and Fraudwim has got back saying that he will do what he can. Okay, so let's do Gunter first. So, Talia, you head upstairs and you find Gunter in your room, currently sat at a desk, looking like he's doing probably the accounts for the Jigging Jester.
Gunter, do you have a minute?
Talia, you're back. That's quicker than I
Not for
expected.
long.
Oh, okay.
This is it.
Ah.
Yeah.
You watch as he
I go. I might
disappears
not come
into his shadow and comes out of yours holding a staff and dressed in leather armor. So,
No,
Better be
you're
going.
not coming with me. No.
oh,
you're not
no,
coming.
you think I'm not coming with you, but I'm coming with you.
I can't have you in danger. I need something to come back to.
He bonks you on the head with the staff. I promised to shadow jump out the minute things get too dangerous, but I can at least bonk some heads to get you guys into where you need to go. And you need every hand you can get. Yeah?
I need a miracle.
Hey, I am not just a tavern owner. Remember? I am a Triferian
Yeah,
spy. I am trained in hand-to-hand combat. I am not helpless. Please do not think I am.
I don't think that you're helpless. I just...
I'm not going to try and fight the things that you fight. I'm not stupid. If I see a dragon or a beholder, I'm fucking going the other way. But if there's just these blank-faced fucks, I'm going to punch them in the balls.
Who are we talking to?
We're talking to Gunther at the moment.
Oh, okay.
So, I am going
You
to go. I
are-
am going to gather up as much liquor as I can get my hands on. I'm going to go and
You're
get.
going to get drunk.
No, I'm going to go get Drawn Copperbeard and bribe him to come with me, along with any other thug in the bloodied basin who I can bribe.
He's
Then we're
probably
all
going to want to come for revenge, so...
Exactly. And then we're all going to go and we're going to wait at your ship for you to let us all on board, and we're coming with you. I'll also contact the underground and see what they can do. I can bet you the Diamond Drill's going to want to come and knock some heads together, and at least we can get you a path to where you need to go. Look at it this
I am
way.
more
Either I come,
concerned with them using you against me.
Talia, either I come with you and I possibly die, or I stay here and I possibly die. So I'd rather help you.
Think of
And
it
possibly
romantically,
die.
if you die together.
It's not very...
Couples that die
not
together
here.
stay
Yeah,
together.
you're not there.
Nobody's here. This is just between me and him.
Okay.
I need... I don't know. I need something. I don't know what it is.
Well, guess what? You'll have something, and I'll be there. What point is there me staying here, worrying about you and doing nothing? There is none. I can come and help, and at least try and even your odds out a bit. Look, I'm not saying that me and the other guys are going to fight to the death. We're not stupid. Yeah? We will fight to get you to where you need to go, and then we will probably do a fighting retreat to get out of there.
The stakes are so high, and we are only 6 people.
Yeah, and I'm trying to get you more. To at least get you to where you need to go.
She just kind of looks into his eyes, and she's like, this isn't how I imagined this conversation happening, but Gunther, would you, if we live through this, would you marry me?
He smirks, reaches into a shadow, and pulls out a ring box.
Wait, what?
He shakes it and goes, "You'll have to wait to see it until after," and chucks it back in the shadow.
What?
I've had a ring for about a month now. Just been waiting for
A
the
month?
right time. Yeah. I decided that
And
I
now
wasn't
isn't
going...
it?
Pardon?
And now isn't it?
No. You need something to look forward to. Come back and you get the ring.
Maybe that's something I needed.
Do round 2.
Right.
How long until we have to be on this ship?
Well, I don't know. You tell me. It's your ship.
We probably have time, and she'll just jump on it and be like, "We're having a quickie," and then we're going to the ship.
Fade to black.
Fade to black.
Okay.
He's holding a
Sandal,
staff and
you-
in armor.
Why not? I'm kinky.
You don't know what that stuff can do.
Where it's going. No, I'm joking.
Sandal, you reach your tower and you see the lights on inside, and as you open the door, pink. Pink and cream. I couldn't hear you then. Your mic's
Yeah,
out.
we can hear you.
Oh my
When you
God.
tip your head back in your, RPing of looking up at your huge wife, it does something to your mic.
Makes you speechless.
No idea what goes on
Literally.
when I'm connected to my phone cam. I don't know why, because everywhere else it's fine. Finry, why has something queued up in here?
Finry does not respond, but you see Helise come sauntering in and she goes, "I warned you. The workshop's got taffeta." Didn't hear that either.
Where's my wife?
She's in your bedroom.
A moment. And I head off to the bedroom.
You enter and you see Finry just laid in bed in a nightgown, reading a book. Bearing in mind it is about like 10, 11 o'clock at night. Didn't hear that either.
Finry, I'm about to go to war.
She looks up, looks at you, raises an eyebrow, gets out of bed and just like starts pulling off the nightgown. Didn't hear that either.
Nice.
I figured that's what it was, but I wanted to check. She turns and looks at you and goes, "Not the time." As she goes over to a closet, rips it open, and inside you see her
was gonna
armor
say.
and sword.
She's coming with you.
Gonna be the case, but are you sure?
She turns, like still completely nude, grabs you by the scruff, lifts you up off the floor to your eye level with her, kisses you, and then goes,
Sorry.
"Of course I'm sure," and drops you to the floor. "Now make yourself useful and grease my sword."
Sorry, the amount of euphemisms you are unintentionally giving us right now. It's my sword.
Unintentionally or intentionally?
Both is good.
Buff my breastplate.
Usually with my head.
Ooh.
She begins putting on sort of normal clothing, like thick sort of like levers underneath to wear with her armor over it. And she begins strapping and getting ready.
I work with a sword. I explain the situation.
She listens, nods, and goes, right, well, I can at least buy you some time and clear you some path. By the way, Nut delivered something for you downstairs. In your workshop.
Hideous room, is it the taffeta one? Yeah. As she finishes getting ready, I head to the workshop.
As you enter the workshop, a pair of slender metallic arms wrap around you. Hello, Xandal. Do you need a corrective shock?
I turn around, I'm like,
You keep
Oh,
cutting
mommy?
out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I turn around to see Emily and be like, hello, welcome back.
Thank you. My time with Umbra Blade was interesting, and my time waiting to be reconstructed was restful. I understand we have some work to do. And you see behind her, Hacker rear up, but different. This Hacker is twice as big. He's extra armored. This is Siege Hacker. And there is a note taped to his head in untidy scroll in Draconic that reads, Xandal made him better. Barras said needed to get foe hammer ready, so thought I'd drop this off. Go smash!
You little friggin' legend. I pat Hacker on the arm because I am. I then go to Helise and basically tell her to stay in the city because if shit goes tits up, she's the next generation that's trying to save this world.
He goes, all right, I'm going to go grab Grifter and we're going to go sit in the Jester.
Listen to Ruck and Amben. Good idea. No, we're fine. They'll be fine.
Okay. And she goes skipping out.
Okay,
Right.
I wait for Finri.
Yep. In the meantime, was anyone wanting to try and contact any other groups, beings, or entities?
Well, the last
We
one I
wanted
did
to
was
talk to
booked, so no.
Maverick, didn't we?
What
Who?
was that?
We wanted to cast a message to Maverick to speak to King Abraxas.
Yep.
and
So
try
those,
and see if
so
we can
the
get any
sendings,
allies in
those sendings
Doretta.
have all been done. The one to Frodoim,
Yeah.
the one to Maverick, they've both been done.
I think Val is going to do a bit of meditation in the practice room near the flower. I know the flower's a little bit worse for wear, so he's going to spend a little bit of time treating that as well, a bit kind of zen. But
As
just
you
send
go
us-
in there, you see Stink in there, and you see a gently druid crafting it back to full health. And she turns and goes, sorry, it looked a bit sickly. Thought I'd help.
No, it's much appreciated. The
It's
flower
fine.
means
I'm
a
not
lot
as
to me.
good with flowers as I am fungus, but I tried.
No, it's looking a lot better.
Okay. And then she reaches into like her raggedy like leather pants and pulls out a mushroom and hands it to you. There you go.
What kind of mushroom?
It's useful for meditation. And she skips out.
One of those mushrooms.
In for a penny, in for a pound. And it starts to, I guess.
Yep. Go ahead, roll me a wisdom check at advantage. The mushroom is helping.
Nat 20.
Nice. As you drift into your meditative state, you find yourself floating between two places. To the right, you see the golden fields of Elysium, of where you know Triferian resides. To your left, you see that familiar shining white diamond beach where you first met the Sun King. And you feel like you have a choice. You can contact one or the other.
And Val will probably float there for a bit. He chooses Tritherian.
As you float into the Elysium, you stride through the beautiful golden fields. And it isn't long before you come to a open area amongst the long grass where you find Triferian himself sat with his back to you, dressed in his golden armor, his red skin glowing faintly in the afternoon light. Sat to his side is Nemerwood, resting and sleeping on the ground. In a tree nearby is the hawk. Triferian doesn't speak, he just waits.
And Val doesn't have a question at this moment. Val just feels comfort in the fact that he's been able to reach out to his god. What the fuck? Don't play that music.
Slid it back on your chair. Sorry, I'm trying. I was like, is this the one that's hopeful? And I was like, no, that's the wrong one. I'm sorry.
No, that was evil dark music that just started playing as if the world was about to come down around me.
And Triferian,
sorry.
Triferian turns around and it's not Triferian.
There you go, I found a good one.
It's Rixari!
I'm sorry. There we go, that's the one I wanted.
He kind of gets semi-close to Tritherian, but he knows that he doesn't feel like he is worthy to sit next to him, so he just sits quite close by, sits down, and just tries to take in the moment and tries to find balance in himself and find balance in his connection to his god.
As you sit there and you meditate and breathe in the clean, crisp air of Elysium, listening to Triferian's deep breaths, the sound of Nemerwood breathing in his sleep. After a while, you begin to slip back towards your material form. As you do, Triferian says one word. Rally. And you feel it resonate within your soul. For the next 24 hours, you have advantage on all wisdom, charisma, and intelligence saving throws. Please make a note of that.
Will do. Some charisma and...
Intelligence, wisdom, and charisma.
Okay.
In fact, in essence, he has fortified your mind, ready for the battle ahead.
And Val just says, I will, in that moment.
Yeah, and you snap back into your body. Your mouth a little dry from the mushroom.
Figured as much.
Man.
So he just did an acid trip with a mushroom, right?
Not quite, but... Alright. Any other beings or entities or groups?
Well,
I mean, I could try and talk to the Raven Queen, but you can go first.
yeah, I was going to say I'd probably just try and connect with the Winter Court, and because I think they kind of know already what's going on. Really, they've been following me this whole. They know what I'm about to get into, but
Okay, wisdom check, please.
just straight wisdom check.
Just a straight, unless you want Stink to come and give you a mushroom too.
Probably not.
8.
Oh,
Okay.
8. No, I get nothing.
I blow out my candle.
You blow
You
it.
don't
Okay.
have to.
You get a reroll.
Oh.
We're close to the end anyway.
We're close to the end of the session. I may as well use it.
Yeah.
20.
Much better. As you focus on that link, that cold, icy feeling, you feel the brand on your cheek spread that cold through your body again. And as you wince and open your eyes, you're not in your room in the Jigging Jester. You're not in the throne room. You're not in Mother Knight's hut. You're not in the Lady Winter's boudoir. You are stood in the middle of a snowstorm.
Funny you should mention that because it is now white outside.
It's raining here, I think. I
Yeah.
can hear.
I looked
But-
outside and it was white.
Yeah.
So
The wind whips and howls around you, but you are not stood on ground. You are just suspended. Winter crashes and forms around you constantly. And from out of it, you see the 3 figures approach.
okay.
They stand and look at you as if waiting.
So Vienna, first, thank you, my queen, for helping us in that situation.
A deal
think-
is a deal. I was glad to make it, and I look forward to receiving my end.
That will come.
Besides,
for-
the children are settling in nicely in the nursery.
Good. Yeah, Vienna goes, I think I'm about to go into one of the biggest battles I will ever come to. I will either die from it, or it'll be so bad I'll never want to do it again. I'm just letting you know that I'm into that. You probably already know, watching me this whole time.
The Mother Knight smiles, her iron teeth glinting from underneath the hood. We know. We cannot offer much in the way of physical support,
I know.
but we can show you something. And she waves a hand, and the snowstorm begins to fade and lessen. And you instead find yourself now stood on the top of what looks like a wall made out of black stone. And ahead of you is nothing.
Okay.
There is just emptiness. Many do not know what the Feywild is, what the Shadowfell is. The Feywild is positive, the Shadowfell is negative. But we surround the material plane. We are the last frontier before the outer realms, before things such as the heavens, the hells, the abyss, pandemonium, limbo. And what many don't realize, as she takes your head and slowly turns it behind you, and you look out, and as far as your eye can see is an army of Winter Fae.
Is this going to be some Return of the King shit?
The Winter Court are the ones who protect the borders. We are the military of the Fae. The Summer Court may pretend they have power, but they have nothing compared to Winter. And each of them places a hand on you, Vienna. Let us give you some help when it comes to war. and you feel as you receive Winter's Blessing. You have advantage on all attack rolls for 24 hours.
Cool.
All weapon attack and spell attack rolls.
Right, I'm gonna have to make a note of that because I will forget by time next time.
That will be more important for next session. So please make notes of these as you receive them. And
say
you
that
will
again, Patty.
Advantage on all melee attack and spell attack rolls.
Melee and spell. Okay.
Yep. And you snap awake in your room, the whole room frosted over and snow gently falling within it.
Cool. I feel ready to take on my whole family.
That was a candle well spent.
Yeah.
Okay. And Talia, did you want to try contacting the Raven Queen, or?
Yeah, I want to try.
Okay.
And this is where we
It's
find
time
that
to ask now. The time to ask for favors.
As Gunter has left after he has gone to begin bribing those at the Bloody Basin.
Stowed his staff.
You freshly dressed,
Yeah, you did.
sat meditative. You begin to focus on that connection through the cowl and through your now own innate connection through the amulet. Go ahead and roll me a wisdom check.
Oh, that's where the candle should have got used.
As you feel out for the connection.
Oh, sorry, I muted myself. I'm going to use a thread so I can reroll.
Okay, go ahead.
Wisdom save, right?
Yep. As you wisdom
That is the
check.
top row, right?
Wisdom
no,
check.
Wisdom check. Sorry, that's the top. That's the top, isn't it? Not the little box. Come on, fuck's sake.
15.
Slightly better.
As you reach out and you feel the Raven Queen not paying attention, you reach out and you think, no, not now, you bloody fuck, and you yank the thread.
Fucking... Yeah.
And you yank her attention and you get swooped and you appear in that sea of stars with the threads dancing all around you. The Raven Queen stood nearby, threads dancing between her fingers. Many die because of your actions, Chosen, but also many live.
And how many live?
What would you have of me?
Anything you can give me to turn the tide. This is life or death. There is no world to save, no anything if I fail. This is what you brought me back for.
In a blink, she is directly in front of your face, like properly in your face, like mask almost touching your nose.
I don't even flinch. I've never been so sure that this is my purpose.
The mask sort of cocks to one side. And you can just, for all the times you've been in her realm and you've seen her, the eye holes of the mask have always been impenetrable. But now you can just very faintly see a pair of green eyes looking out at you. You play with fate, Chosen, by my design. You play with things beyond your knowledge. Maybe I should let you in for a bit more power. And she places her hand on your head, and for the briefest moment, your mind follows every single thread. The information hurts. The pain is excruciating. And you snap back into your body. You have just gained an additional 2 spell slots for your Warlock feature.
Hang on, let me bring up a note because I...
Yep, that's what I did.
Okay, so 2 additional spell slots.
Yep.
Yeah.
And whilst in shadow or darkness, you now have +2 to your AC.
Helpful that's going to be. +2 to AC.
And finally, you gain 2 more uses of Threads of Fate.
Okay, so that's 2 Threads. Fate. Now I have how many? 3?
3, so you now have 5.
5. Okay. So I'll just write 5 Threads of Fate. Okay.
And you don't take deep breaths, but you sort of still yourself and steady yourself.
It's like blood dripping down my nose.
And as you all saying your goodbyes, reaching out to those you can, within the hour, you are stood down at the docks at the misadventure, as you had named it. Bosun grinning up on deck with the ghostly crew, saluting. And gathered around it, Bracknavale, Finri Shattersun, or in this case, Finri Cogsworth. I'd forgotten the last name.
I took Finri's name, not the other way around.
Yeah, so Finri Shattersun.
Oh yeah, so you're Shattersun now, yeah.
Gunter, Gron Copperbeard, the Diamond Drill, a large number of men from the Bloodied Basin, a large number of men from the underground, men and women from the underground, and a few others who have tagged along. You see Wilma stood in the crowd, covered in what looks like enchanted items and checking a few things over. Urt still trying to maybe get her to return, but she shakes her off and seems intent on staying. You see Absum moving amongst the crowd, handing out potions. You see Father Nicholas with the monks and a number of people who look like they are from Grimhaven, wielding makeshift armor and weaponry. And they are all waiting to board your ship and join you. And that is where we will end the session.
No pressure, but I think shit's about to go down.
I'm
entering Endgame.
I'm trying not to get emotional right now because we've been playing for so long.
I don't even care if we die doing this.
I don't want this to end, man.
We're nearly there.
I nearly cried talking to Gunter.
So, don't know when next session will be. We will obviously have to discuss scheduling, etc. And we will post it on the socials as usual. I need to do some planning for it, as I have a lot of combats and that sort of thing to balance. Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna have to make sure we're really switched on for.
Yeah.
Get your crib sheets done. Everything you can do on one page.
Yeah. And it definitely needs to be not a night that I have had work. Because I am not going to be awake enough for this shit if I've been awake since 3:20 in the morning.
Yeah. So I'm just going to say to Reese, don't worry, Blossom is going to get something. It just didn't happen this session. Everyone else got something cool. Blossom is going to get something. But in my head,
I was considering reaching out to Equinox, but I'm not quite sure how I would do that.
Yeah, no, I've got an idea in my head, but it's not something that can happen immediately.
Yeah, that's fine.
Because of who
gets visited by the ultimate lycanthropes, just like, hey, bro, I got you some steroids.
No, he's the god of sushi.
No, Blossom was the only one to. I'll peel back the veil a bit. Blossom is the only one to have received Umbra Blade's respect.
Oh yeah.
So Umbra Blade is not going to learn about this straight away, but he will learn about it. Umbra Blade is then going to offer something, but I can't do that immediately. It's in my head. It's there. I want to do it. Yeah,
because two consequences of our actions isn't enough. We need at least one more, so that even if we survive, we're probably fucked.
I do
find
want
out
to
in
do
the next
it,
episode.
but I need to do some I need to do some research on draconic gifts and which one to pick and which one Umberblade could give and that
Sure.
sort of thing.
Has
But
Sandal
yeah,
got anything? Actually.
Sandal got Emily and Hacker
Got
back. He
Finrey.
Oh yeah, that's
Hacker.
true. Yeah.
He got upgraded hacker, yeah.
Yeah.
He got his
Okay,
wife
fair
with
play.
him.
Who needs blessings from gods?
Also,
when
this is
you've
just the
got
cutest little behind the scenes of the utter chaos that happens at the end of a session when we
Yeah.
all start freaking out. Enjoy.
Ah, yeah.
But yes, we
Behind the
will
scenes.
obviously
Yeah.
we'll update socials on when the next session will be, etc. etc. Everyone, please enjoy your own games. Stay safe. Stay warm during these cold months. Until next time. Bye for now.
Bye.
Bye for now.